Hey everybody, Matt Colville here. What you're about to watch is an experiment.
Rachel is an experiment, nothing more.
A test.
It's a test designed to provoke an emotional response.
Well, no, it's a test of our streaming rig. It's the second test. We'll probably have more tests in the future. And this is all for a future campaign stream that we're going to do probably starting in August. And we're going to start a new campaign from first level. And we're trying to work all the kinks out of our streaming rig now before we do the real stream in a couple of months. In fact, this may be the last time you see the rig in its current configuration because we are rapidly running out of places to stream. We're incredibly lucky that Chris and Phil, my friends, and the owners and operators of Turtle Rock Studios gave us space to build the rig in the first place. I mean, we spent months before the last stream we did just building the rig and doing our own internal tests. And we got one test done, one live test done, which hopefully you watched 2 weeks ago, the first part of the Battle of Castle Rend. And we got kicked out of that space, and now we're in a new space at Turtle Rock Studios, and we're about to get kicked out of that space because space is at a premium right now at Turtle Rock Studios. And we always knew from the beginning that we were going to have to get our own studio space eventually. So this is just accelerating that process. So we may be taking everything we've learned from the current streaming rig, getting our own studio space and building a new, better rig. And I'll probably do a video before we tear everything down, just showing off the technology and engineering that Jerry and I, mostly Jerry, put into the rig. And we're also probably going to do a post-mortem of this entire campaign. You're about to watch the final session of a campaign I've been running for 18 months, 2 years. Although the past couple of months we haven't been playing every week just because I had certain ambitions, including streaming, but also I wanted to get Castle Rend finally built. And I think tonight you will see the entire Castle Rend finally assembled because I was able to get more walls finally. I don't think that's going to be assembled for very long because once the entire thing is built, the walls are going to block line of sight for the players. So I'm guessing that very early in the stream you're going to see them start dismantling the walls so that they can get at their minis. I know it's kind of crazy to stream on a Thursday night opposite Critical Role. It wasn't my idea. This was really the only time we could stream because we are saying goodbye to Gertz, Sir Lanavar's player and Vorkus's player. He is leaving Turtle Rock Studios and my campaign and the state. But if you've been following my campaign diaries and you know me, you know that this, first of all, Josh, it's a small industry. I'm sure we will work together again, but I'm even more sure that in the future campaign, in some way or another, either Vorkus or Sir Lanavar will make an appearance, in which case I will be texting Gertz and asking him what his character would be doing. Same thing I did with Lord Kenway and Lady Serial. So we couldn't put it off because we're losing Gertz, and we couldn't play Friday because a couple players aren't around, and we couldn't play Wednesday because it's E3, so a lot of the players are at E3, and so I'm not even sure streaming Thursday whether or not we're going to have TJ or Anna, but I hope we will. You're going to find out in just a couple seconds, where I have to wait a couple of days. You're going to see a lot of experimental stuff tonight, including this video. This video is an experiment. We've never done an intro video before. Should be incredibly straightforward. We know exactly what to do, but we want to get all the kinks worked out before we do the real thing. I encourage you to give me any feedback you have on the audio and the video and the presentation, anything that would make the stream easier to watch. If you watched the stream a couple of weeks ago, we made a huge list of all the feedback people gave on Twitter and the subreddit, and then compiled it all and made a bunch of changes. So hopefully this stream tonight is an obvious improvement from the last stream, and the goal is to maybe do a couple more tests in the future to, move the needle even further. So let me know how it looks, let me know how it sounds, but please, while you're being critical of the presentation, please be kind to my friends, because they did not sign up to stream. That's my ambition, not theirs. They just want to play D&D with their friends, and they are largely humoring me in this whole streaming thing. So if you have any ideas in the presentation, please let me know. But at the same time, please do not criticize my friends or the way they play or the decisions they make. I don't think that's really a problem. We didn't have a problem with that last week. Occasionally you get somebody who doesn't know what this is. They just see somebody links it to them on Facebook or Twitter, or they see it on Twitch and they click on it and they're like, this is stupid. Who are these people? But what I have discovered, especially last week, what I discovered is that the community tends to take care of that on its own. Also, I know this is crazy. Blame me if it doesn't work. It was my idea. There is another stream.
There is another.
A second stream. The stream you're about to watch right after this video is done is the role-playing stream with the players and the die rolling. And the second stream that you'll be able to get, I think if you type !tactical, you should get a link to it in Twitch chat, is the second Twitch stream. It is for the tactical play. And that's where you're going to be able to see the Logitech webcams pointed at the minis in the battle mat. And we're going to do our best to get good angles. Those Logitech webcams are really good at focusing in, but it's up to the players. We're going to have a whole monitor that we'll be able to see. You won't be able to see, that will show us what the camera's see. So you'll probably see the players positioning the cameras and looking off screen to see, is this a good shot? Is this a good shot? And don't worry about that part, because that's something we would get better at over time. My goal is that you watching this can curate yourself what ratio of watching us versus watching the battle you want. And you could do windowed mode where you get to see both of them, or you could go back and forth between them. It's up to you. Make one big, make one small, depending on your taste. But you will at least have the option of seeing the tactical combat simultaneously from multiple angles, and ideally in pretty high quality. I haven't seen a D&D stream do that before. There are games run using Fantasy Grounds or Roll20 where there's no ambiguity there. But this is a game where we are playing face-to-face play. All the players are able to manipulate their minis on their own without having to do any kind of crazy overhead work. And the viewers watching at home, you can see it all. And ideally, it looks good and makes sense. And all you have to do is have 2 streams going, and it shouldn't affect your bandwidth, because again, the second stream, the tactical stream, !tactical in Twitch chat to get a link to it, is going to be running at like 15 frames a second, because the minis don't move around very often, so we don't need to be doing 60 FPS, which is what this is at. So that's another thing to give feedback on, but be good quality assurance, folks, and be imagining how we intend it to work and thinking about that when you're giving your feedback, because there will be obvious things when we're doing this for the first time that you'll have to kind of use your imagination and go, okay, that's just because they haven't got it figured out yet. But when they do figure it out, they should know this, that, and the other thing. So give us your feedback, be critical, but also, again, at the same time, be kind. Huge thanks to my friend Jerry for putting lots of hours into the rig and improving it from last stream. And also thanks to my friend Brian Bibbo, one of the audio guys at Turtle Rock Studios. He has volunteered to help us with the audio. And I don't know if he'll have time between now recording this intro and when we stream in a couple of days. But if he does have time, you should notice a meaningful improvement in the audio. Also, huge thanks to Matt Mercer for loaning me a couple of walls from his own castle set. Thanks, Matt. You can have your walls back now. This is the finale of my campaign, and it is also a test of my warfare rules, my homebrew warfare rules, which I've been using for a couple of years, all the way ever since 3rd edition. And I'm pretty happy with the way they're going, but let's not be too critical of the warfare rules. There'll be a link, especially when this is on YouTube, there'll be a link in the doobly-doo. Maybe if you type !warfare in Twitch chat, you'll get a link to the PDF showing the basic rules that we're using for this session. But it's not really indicative of the full thing. The action economy isn't robustly worked out because these are all units that I have awarded the players largely for free, whereas in the real system, it's more opt-in, where the players have to decide they want units, in which case they go out and recruit them using role-playing, or they go and they buy them using gold. But in either instance, each unit ends up with a commander, typically the PC, and the commander has a leadership stat, and that is used to command the units, and so there's a more direct relationship between the character and the unit. Right now, Lars, for instance, is controlling both Salar Bearmantle and the elves that Salar Bearmantle recruited, and you would expect Salar Bearmantle to be commanding the elves. But because we don't really have commanders in this, I didn't want to overwhelm the players with an entire new system, especially since it was my idea, not theirs. Really, it's just Lars controlling both of these things. But in the real system, you would expect the players who want armies to have characters that have leadership stats, and there's a more direct relationship between the player to the character and the character to the unit. Feel free to give me feedback on the warfare system as you perceive it. Somebody already on Twitter told me that they used it in their last game, and it was a big hit, so that makes me happy, especially considering these are the basic rules. We're going to do a Kickstarter later for the warfare rules after we do the Kickstarter for the Stronghold rules, after the secret project is done. Oh my god. My life does not get simpler, it gets more complex. But I brought that on myself. You are about to watch the finale of my D&D campaign. Lady Serial is going to do everything in her considerable power to recover the 2 Teeth of the Dragon, the ancient elven artifact longswords that the players have. She wants them, and the players might just give them to her, in which case it's going to be a really short game tonight, but I don't think that's in the cards. Without further ado, the final battle between good and evil is about to begin.
When last we left our heroes, it is roughly 9:30 at night, and it should be a clear, especially Salar Bearmantle would be able to tell you that it should be a bright, clear night, and you should be able to see the stars, but you cannot. In fact, the clouds are so thick and heavy that there is fog on the ground. It's like you can't even see it's like the clouds have descended from the sky, and you can't see while you're talking to Lady Serial. You can't see more than about 10 feet beyond you because the fog just becomes so thick and heavy. And you notice, those of you, I mean, if you could see that.
Remember the last time we encountered this fog?
Yeah.
And when was that?
Like the first fight.
That was the first fight. Graves wasn't around, but Skoros was.
Because not only was nobody watching, but many of the players here weren't there for that.
No.
And that was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, you
It was
weren't.
the zombies.
That's true. You were.
Yeah,
running
you did run the zombies.
That's true. You were running the zombies, and that was one of the first, maybe the first session. The town of Gravesford got sacked in with this fog because Lady Serial. This is how long this has been going on. Lady Serial had sent her minions to steal the Shield of Andrim and. Was it Rigel, the Sword of Stars? Was it Arcturus? I don't remember which.
It was
I don't remember which
Arcturus.
Sword. It was Arcturus, the Sword of Stars.
Yeah.
And I did not think you guys would do this, but you thwarted her. And you've been thwarting her ever since, and this is the reckoning. This is the final reckoning.
So shall it continue?
Because there's essentially a town that has grown up around this castle, and the purpose of the castle is to defend those people. All those people are in the castle. And so all these little arrow slits and stuff like that, if you could lift this up and look inside, there would be peasants packed in there. The underground that Keck is, helping wounded people in, is packed with people. They're all here hoping that the Lord of Rend, the Baron of Bedegar,
Yes.
no longer a count. They're all hoping that the Baron of Bedegar is able to protect them. And you can there are peasants that like Bellado the smith, the kind of dull-witted but competent blacksmith, talking and looking out and watching what's happening, because what we see here is so we can see it. But actually, that scene is happening in the courtyard. And if there's a fight, we'll have to probably move those minis down on the ground and kind of pull some of the castle apart so we can get to it. But the people of Rend are all curious about what's going to happen. They know that their lives hang in the balance. And it's not clear to all of them what you guys should do. Some of them openly wonder. And some of them talk on purpose loud enough for you to hear them. Like, why don't they just give her what she wants? Like, if they give her what she wants, then she'll leave, right? And we'll be safe. And then other people are like, well, she's a vampire. You can't trust her. Like, you can't. She won't. And there's an argument and a debate regarding what the right thing to do is. But the people are worried. And you smell, not only is it dark and cold and moist, and it's that fog gets on your skin and it beads up and it makes you feel like you're never dry. You also have this smell, this old, dusty smell pervades the air, pervades everything, mixed with that smell you get when you go to the dentist and they're drilling a tooth.
Yes.
That's that horrible, awful smell that gets in there. That is
burning hair.
Yeah, exactly like burning hair or burning skin. That smell is everywhere. And I think when last we left our heroes, Lady Serial was asking you to surrender Arcturus, the Sword of Stars, and Scorpius, the Sword of Lies. And EJ, Nicodemus, said no, but it's not. The swords aren't his to give. One of the swords is yours.
It is.
So it's up to you guys what you do next.
Well, I kind of lent it to you. I gave it to you. I'm really
Wow.
doing
It's about to get real petty real fast.
He's supposed to have it in the prophecy, though.
Yeah.
So
it's kinda his now.
she needs the swords to awaken a dragon. At least that's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And she also said, how many swords does she have?
She has one.
She has two that you know of.
She has Orion and...
Orion, that's news. Like you guys,
Yeah.
Like her appearing here, she announced that she had Orion, which is the Master Sword. But she also has Rigel, the Sword of Fate, which is what their group recovered in the previous campaign.
It's Sigurd's sword that I lent to Jess, and then she died.
Lent.
I'm still salty about that.
Well, I mean, that's literally what
I
happened.
don't know why you gave it to her in the first place.
How many
Like, she
dragons
didn't even
did you
use
guys-
it.
Because she didn't
7.
have a weapon, and I was dual
she'd have
wielding, and
4
it's
of the
like, well,
7.
in that
She'd have
fight,
4 of the 7.
I wasn't
She'd
going
need
to
the
be
3
fighting
others.
initially because there were people. Our old
So the
party
problem
was
with this
chained
is if
up
we try to pull
this
some
portal, and
shenanigans,
their souls were being sucked.
So is
snuck
that she'll probably
and
just
was
kill all the
disarming the
peasants.
The locks and getting them
Was
out
she?
of it.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, like
Wasn't she a magic user though?
if we did
Yeah,
something
but-
crafty, like if I
Swords,
give you the sword and you
swords.
teleport
So
it.
we didn't know what was going to happen. In the
Nah, we're not
she
gonna be
can't
doing
go
anything
around.
crafty like that,
That
man.
wasn't
We just
enough.
gotta kill this person.
so.
Yeah. So
This is it.
also she was the only
This
person.
is it, girls.
She was an
You
elf.
go down
Sigma was
dying,
an elf.
or
It's
she
elf.
goes down
There
dying.
are certain things that only it'll only do for an elf.
The purpose of her getting the swords is to wake the dragon so she can defeat her father and
Ajax.
Ajax.
Yep.
Well, we want to defeat Ajax,
It's true.
and I'm sure her father isn't that great of a guy.
Does she want to
either.
defeat her father? I thought she wanted to avenge her father for the mistakes that he made
No,
because
she
he was
wanted to kill
pressured.
her father.
Yes.
Oh.
Because of the mistakes he
Oh.
made, and then destroy Ajax.
But how do we know that this is actually what she wants to do and not like
don't.
something that she's being put up to? Because somebody turned her into the vampire, right?
Yeah, we don't.
I
But
can't
that dude's
remember
dead. He's
who
dead.
that is.
Calroll the Vile.
Yeah. Dude, sorry. My memory's so
Can
bad.
is her oracle around, or is it just her that we could see?
The oracle's on the tower, I believe, right?
Yeah, the oracle's like you guys are in England and the oracle's in Germany.
We could
As far as you know.
we could ask for time to decide. I could try to divination and probably see terrible things again. But
So Lanavar, I noticed that you have not mastered the Sword of Stars. You have not assumed the nebula form.
Oh.
I can tell you have not done this because it leaves a mark on you, and it is impossible for you to do it because only an elf lord can master the swords.
Doesn't mean I'm going to give you the sword.
Yeah.
You are a worthy elf, and you are a knight of the green, but I am an elf lord.
Okay.
I think we could use some time. Could you give us some time to discuss?
How much time do you need?
8 hours.
sometimes.
I think 2 hours should be enough.
She goes, I'll give you 2 hours, but I want to make sure. She says, she already explained that she is not. I forgot what I told you guys last time. Didn't she offer you guys something?
Offered the dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Saxton.
She has Lord Saxton. That's right. She has Lord Saxton.
Quivering sack of filth.
Well, we should probably question her a little bit more about the dragon, because that's what's going to inform our decision.
About the what?
The dragon.
Oh.
I mean, I know what I know on it based on being an elf, but
What do you know?
why do you, that it's like the myth of how the world was created, that the world was built on the back of the dragon, and it's like, what's a good
Like if
quote?
Keck were here, Keck would say that's ridiculous. That's not what happened. Or it built the world, he would say.
Yeah.
I mean, we already got Ajax out here, right? I don't think we need to bring this dragon that we know nothing about into this situation.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like we want the same things. Her means for that is waking this dragon. But why can't we just work together and see if we can do this without?
You want to work together as a
Waking the dragon.
vampire? Sounds like a
Not
good story to
really,
me.
but
I don't think paladins are allowed to do that.
well, no.
I think so.
But what I know is we have all the civilians in here that if we try to do something crafty, she's going to kill everybody. Like, this isn't just me going like, hey, let's work with the vampire. This is a better way to deal with the situation of we have a ton of peasants here that could be killed and a dragon that may wake and destroy the fucking world. May or may not, we don't know.
It's true. It does.
But
seem
I don't want to
little-
deal with that and Ajax.
Seems like a little.
Yeah, I don't want to
overkill.
deal with that end, right?
Well, I mean,
You have other problems, Lady Serial says.
What kind of problems?
I'm happy to hear that you're concerned for the welfare of these peasants, your subjects, these civilians, because the old ones scheme and plot to dominate this world. And unless they are stopped, they will succeed.
Yeah, we still got that thing going, don't we? Mm-hmm.
see, that's what I'm talking about. Right? We get Ajax out of the way. And maybe we get something to help us defeat the old ones.
It is clear that I was remiss in coming here without a more compelling bargain. Let us up the stakes.
Okay.
I have it in my power to return to you Finslayer.
I mean, there ain't no fishermen up here. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that
Right,
is
but,
literally
but,
the
but
worst
if,
bargain
but
I've ever
if
heard
we're
of.
gonna deal with the old ones, Finslayer was good at old one killing.
Was he?
Yeah,
But let's
but the
think about that.
Beholder has Finslayer.
Yeah.
But the old one, I thought Finslayer was only against the squid heads,
Yeah,
not
it
the
was against
actual
the drow.
ones.
And the Abalai or whatever.
Abala?
Yeah.
Oh, so the old
It's
ones are
against
Abala.
like a lot of shit.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he talks a lot.
He does talk
Aboleth
loud.
are Fishy. Like,
Oh, okay, okay.
Kind of creatures. Yeah.
But I can still see the beholder, man. I don't think this is I can pop back down. Hey, dude.
She's gonna make the beholder come here probably with the sword. Like
Yeah.
it's not. He's not gonna let that go.
I also have the means to reverse the domination.
What domination?
They just keep doing it though.
The wub wub.
The wub wub?
From the potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't even found anybody. We haven't found Taste or anybody.
It would do you little good to find him if you weren't able to reverse the effects of the machine.
But we have don't we have the amulets that protect them from it?
No, she's already dominated. It doesn't matter.
Oh. I guess what would we want? Like if we had like blue sky from Serial, what would we want her to be able to provide in order for either us to work with her or to give her the swords and just be like, good luck? Would it be having like an undominated taste?
I don't think my druid would work with her, right?
Why not?
I think she's pretty much the opposite of everything I'm all about. She's a fucking undead vampire queen that has an undead army that's tearing through it's not my jam.
Can I see what Saxton had on him that made him fly? Is that a thing? He's like wearing a crown or
I
something?
mean, he's got like all the gear he had has been stripped off him.
See.
Was that hoverboard? So even if she was able to help us out with like the old ones, like you'd still be like, nah.
Well, it really depends on what we think she's going to do. And
Well, he
how
said he
it's
wouldn't
going
work with her. That doesn't mean we can't give her the swords in return for aid against the old.
How do we know she's even gonna just leave once we give her the swords?
That's the other thing, right? Because it's like she could totally just double cross and just
True
wipe
story.
us out after getting what she
Totally.
wants to.
Totally
What do
could.
you know about vampires?
What do I
They're
know
lawful.
about vampires?
If they make a deal with you, I think they have to honor it. I mean, they have to ask to come inside. You would think that they have
So
other
being a little
other
meta, we've had this
codes.
discussion is like, are they truly lawful and will follow a code versus?
The reason why I think they're lawful, like not on a meta point, but just like if Alejandro had like say witnessed the fact that she has to ask permission to come into somebody's place, like that seems like a lawful thing.
Can I do an Arcana
Like,
check to see what I know?
Sure.
will they like are they barterers? Do they uphold their barter? Ooh, that's not very
Vampires,
good.
what are those?
You know what?
Those
Like,
are those little fish dudes, right? Yeah.
Alejandro, being from Rioja, has probably read a little bit about vampires, be it like stories.
Vampire stories
or
are very
things.
popular in real life.
Extremely
There are a lot of
popular.
plays right now, a couple operas, all about famous vampires.
Yeah, so shall I roll a little maybe
Sure, go
history?
ahead.
History.
Rioja's
perhaps?
full of hot topic.
Frick. All my stuff in my purse. Oh
Top
my
shelf.
god. Sorry, all my stuff's in my purse.
researcher, I should know about
let me
it,
just roll back and get it.
Sure, yeah.
Sage.
Sure, yeah. Don't actually don't. Well, okay.
17.
Well, what is it you want to know?
Do they keep their deal? Well, are they lawful in that sense? I guess.
I mean,
the question you're
vampires are notorious for being very rule oriented, and they will sometimes obey only the letter of the law, which you saw when she used deception and illusion to get into the castle.
Is it up to their interpretation kind of thing? Is it like
Yeah,
a
I think-
genie? Like whenever you make a wish with the genie?
No, it's not
really
that
literal?
bad. I don't think it's like if there's an obvious thing you didn't think of, right? Then they'll exploit that. But they're not gonna dick around with. It's not like using a wish spell in D&D where it used to encourage the DM to try to screw you.
Yeah.
Do we know of
But
any
if she
like?
says she's going to do something, she's going to do it. She may not do it in the way. That's the conclusion. If she says she's going to do something, she's going to do it. It just might not be in the way that you hoped. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to like get a
She
legal
can break the
contract
dominance,
going.
but by break it, she's just gonna kill him.
No, she has access to a potion that would clear the mind.
Yeah,
of
but the thing is,
anyone
it could totally just
subjected to
happen
the ones.
again, which is why I was like, okay, like that is like a temporary bargain at most. Because if the guys are still doing the wub wub, then he's gonna get wub wubbed again.
Do we know any of vampire
Yeah, but if we
weaknesses
can get the
from
potion,
their checks?
you can bring it back down, and if you
Sure,
find
vampires
taste,
are they're vulnerable to sunlight.
It'd be
They
nice if
can't
she
cross
could
running
deliver
water. And I think
taste
something bad happens to them
undominated.
if they're like put in a river.
But
Those things are real.
Totally.
Those
I'd like
things
to
are
see
real.
if like Alejandro recalls anything else about vampires that might be useful with negotiations with them. So
Go ahead, roll.
can I do a history roll for that?
Sure.
Okay. Nat 20 plus 9.
So what is it? So you're trying to figure out.
I want to know, like, are they known for making, like, deals with humans? Are they known for upholding deals, even if they don't uphold them naturally the same, like, perfectly? Just anything about them, as well as, like, ways that they can be easily defeated. Anything I know of.
Stake to the heart. Well, I'll tell you something.
Are they, like,
Actually,
very
natural 20
traditional?
gets you. I'll tell you what something natural 20 gets you. It's basically impossible for you guys to kill Lady Serial.
Oh, I see. And is there a reason why that?
Because this is not where her coffin is.
So respawn.
So the
We have to
worst,
destroy the
the
coffin.
best thing you can do is get her to 0 hit points, and she goes poof and turns into mist, and she flies away.
So kind of just related to it. I know this might be a little bit meta. So
That's famous, by the way. That's not obscure. That's not
No,
an obscure.
That's
So
what
if
I'm actually
I
about to
turn
ask,
into a
like,
vampire, I can't die either?
Correct.
unless
Well, I
somebody
mean,
unless
unless-
somebody destroys your coffin or you go in sunlight, right? Are they traditional? Like a traditional vampire?
Yep.
Garlic too?
No.
Okay, that's why I was wondering.
No. The garlic has no effect on them.
She's also got to return to it like.
Can she turn into a bat?
She can turn into.
Mist?
You saw her turn into a different human.
Does
can
she
turn
not have a
into lots of
reflection?
things. I don't think she does have a reflection. Although, like, you could discreetly take out like a mirror and like.
Okay.
No, she doesn't have a. She doesn't appear to have a reflection.
Okay. Well, I feel like we can make a deal with her. I feel like we can barter and she'll uphold it. It might not be exactly what we want at the end.
Are we down in the courtyard discussing this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Away from her?
No.
She hasn't
Unless,
left yet.
I mean, no, I don't think so.
Why do you need?
You get grabbed by
Is
King.
this the 2 hour? Like, because she has a, what?
Why do you need the dragon to defeat Ajax and your father?
Because of the
Let's,
dragon.
Oh my goodness.
let's not compare it to that because King doesn't have the pivot grab range of half of a stage.
That is true. That is true. See, in
Oh,
fairness,
is he dead?
no.
If
Okay,
he
it was
gets
full.
grabbed,
It was
he's
full
dead.
charge. It wasn't 9-1.
If he gets grabbed, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, he is.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Never
Oh,
mind. No, Vermilion's drunk.
It's all good.
Wait a second.
Up
Up tilt.
tilt?
Yep. Turn around up tilt. I called it. I called it. Tell me I did not call that. First jab doesn't work. The second one, you're gonna get it off of the perfect pivot up tilt. Beautiful
Well,
stuff.
how do you know the dragon's going to work with you?
That looked very rough for him. A rough with the R-U-F-F.
Oh, yeah.
What's a poor Mewtwo to do? He's a class king.
Yo, he didn't know counter.
They're called the Tito.
Oh, he switched
Oh
to Charizard. Okay.
This is... Okay,
Look at
so they're in the
Vermillion. He
same
doesn't
crew.
care.
They're in the same crew. This
Yeah.
must have been
And
like
for
a
these
session
people
they're playing
to
at
lock
4
away
a.m.
with
Okay, so
7 artifact
Charizard
storage,
actually
that
does
had to
it.
be some powerful shit.
I don't believe it.
No. It's only off of a
That's exactly what
the
she
ding dong range is only 5%.
Look at this. He's at 68%.
Also, whenever DK is trying to recover, he can flamethrower immediately either into the down smash or the down air, and DK just can't get back.
How you gonna say that he's Dookie's Charizard when he's already at 102%?
Oh no, yo, maybe you know,
Maybe you're
Smiley
wrong.
don't know the matchup.
Maybe you're wrong here. I don't know. That could be a possibility. And he's dead.
Oh no.
What is this game,
God.
man?
How would you know that?
This is a
Yo,
character.
maybe Vermillion just dumps on Charizard. I don't know.
He probably does.
It's one of his
Only,
better
only
matchups.
thing I would have to say
Smash
here
Brothers.
is like, oh my god.
Is playing in
And
And he
They
lost
can't win.
his punch.
A triple?
You get like the second
Yo, he should've
cast
just
or
done
Oh my
another
whatever.
gosh. Is that Fox?
Yeah.
Is there nobody over?
That is a
I don't
big
know.
I hear
fox.
someone clicking.
Oh, and look at that claw.
You know what? We are basically an even game. Oh,
Super Smash
Never mind.
Brothers.
No. Oh, but the rocks.
I
oh my, 27 damage. Can we talk about it?
Yo, DK's a big body. He can't get away from it.
He's a big boy.
27 damage.
That man is thick
Here's
with
a
two
god.
Might be 3 at this point.
Oh yeah. 27 damage.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
probably
that-
whatever was playing.
Yeah, on the home screen.
Oh,
Okay.
that
So
could have
did
been a
we
grab
just
opportunity.
learn that whatever that computer appears,
Let's
the
see.
Twitch screen
If,
is?
if Charizard is grabbed,
Oh my god,
He's dead. He got grabbed.
You know that setup is in order for one, and yeah, in order to do what we're trying to do, like there's a whole bunch of hacks happening behind that.
All right, is that better?
Please put your phones on silent.
Jerry asks if that's better. I can't read that. It's too small.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, they fixed it. Yeah, it's all good.
Craig, we're working on it, Craig.
I did not know that was a thing.
That's okay. The chat told us we're all good.
How do
Thanks,
I?
chat.
Let me turn my notifications down. Not brightness. I want to make it so somebody can text me without.
I say no deal, guys.
Here's the thing,
Really?
though, like Ajax seems to be on the verge of godhood.
He's now a saint.
Like, you really think we can
He
do
seems
that?
to be he
need the
seems
whole-
to be
I don't
able
know.
to
I think if we work with vampires.
Yeah.
Power to people.
give, yeah, like answer prayers essentially. Right?
Do we think that's actually
Correct,
him
you've seen that.
doing that?
I don't know.
We don't
Because
know.
why would he be working with the stuff from the world below?
He might not be. He might be working with somebody else entirely, right?
But all those guys were brain whatever things.
All those guys were brain.
We were
whatever
calling him
things.
Saint Ajax.
I can't remember what they're
Yeah,
called.
but not Lord
Intellect
Saxton.
Devour, yeah.
Ajax may be trying to summon something else, like something big and bad, right? 'Cause
Lord
wasn't some-
Saxton worshipped Saint Ajax.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he's casting spells in the name
In his
of,
name.
of Saint Ajax.
But
So
he's
it seems
all-
to
well, I
me
guess we don't know if he's one.
like you don't want this guy becoming a god.
Nope.
Yeah, but we don't want to bring
Yeah,
in
that's
this other
funny, like
thing in
I mean, it's
that's
also
powerful
not-
than everything.
It can't be that powerful.
It has to be, dude.
There's
Come on.
no way.
I
If that
definitely
thing
think that if
existed-
Ajax is trying to become a
that
god,
thing
it would be a good
existed-
idea to stop that.
Yeah.
Right.
If that thing existed, then she would have been fucked up a long time ago. And we're all still here, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't think it'd be that big of bad.
What, the dragon?
The dragon thing, yeah.
I think it's pretty big.
It's
of
got
bad.
8 swords.
Yeah.
And
All I have to say is,
Well, I think
be
it is-
real,
I
hun.
think it's
I've read a
bad.
lot of stories.
Yeah.
I think it's bad, but she has to find 3 more swords.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even. This
She's
that guy.
going to be diverted on dealing with her dad and Ajax, which is kind of a distraction
Put that
for
guy
us
there.
to continue
Is she a
moving
good,
forward.
Yeah. Is she really the best business partner to have right now? She seems to
Absolutely
not
not.
have her shit together.
Absolutely not.
She doesn't want to work with us. She just wants the swords to do it.
Yeah.
But more importantly, the people here don't die.
Yeah.
Listen, if we kill her, they won't die either.
We don't kill her though.
Sure,
But she'll go away.
For now.
But she'll come back.
That's fine. We'll do it again.
I think, yeah, she might come back just out of spite.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden
we'll find her coffin. We'll go straight for where her coffin
She
is.
says, "I have delivered unto you your enemy," and she points to Lord Saxton, who's fighting against the things that bind him, the manacles. She says, "I can grant you access. I can return to you Finslayer, which will help you destroy the old ones,
That
and
might
I can reverse
piss off the beholder, though.
Yeah.
and I can reverse the effects of the domination that currently holds Orin and Tace in thrall."
Yeah, but we don't have Orin and Tace, so I mean,
It would do you
it's
no good
helpful,
if you did,
but
because they're dominating.
Can we get
But
both?
I have. I want to make sure you understand that I mean that I will say that I will do what I will do, as a demonstration of my power. And she like reaches down into the earth, and it's like she's picking up something of enormous weight, like, and pulls up out of the earth. You see the ground around her feet start to crack, and a hand comes up out of the ground, and it's like solid black, heavily muscled, solid black hand, and another hand and a body starts to pull itself up out of the dirt. And you realize that it's not black because it's dead or because it's been burned, but it's a tattoo on this heavily muscled body that comes up out of the ground. It's an elaborate raven.
Yeah, I was gonna
tattoo.
say.
And there's...
I thought I killed you. Well,
Who
not
is
me,
it?
but.
Is Baltar?
What the?
Are
and
you
he is
dead?
Quite obviously
Raven?
a thrall.
Oh, Raven. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
quite obviously a thrall of Lady
Oh my
Serial's.
God.
Like
Whoa.
his eyes are dead. His skin, where once was healthy, is now pale. And she knows that your characters probably don't know who this guy is.
No.
Oh, EJ.
EJ and
Some of
Phil
you guys.
was
Let's see
I
if-
think they met.
Yeah, we
Let's
know.
see if this works.
Um,
Let's see if this works. Stand by. She asks. She says, "Tell them who you are." It's not working. Didn't work. He said. She says, "Tell them who you were." He says, his voice, his mouth opens, and without making, like, his tongue doesn't move, his lips don't move, and this voice, this cavernous voice, comes out from somewhere far, far away. You hear a voice say, "Baltar. I was Baltar."
Oh shit, you died, bro?
I guess so. Well, not me.
And then, like, he turns his head slightly. Again, his mouth doesn't move. You just hear this echoing voice, like from a deep cave, come from somewhere within this undead body. And he says, "I opposed her. I was a fool. She mastered me as easily as she will master you."
Oh, this is more illusion
punch her?
trick. This is more illusion trick shit.
Yeah, can I make
You
a
think
oh
so?
fuck, I'm not there. Someone make a perception check.
Well, you wouldn't know him.
But you should make a
Yeah.
perception check. If it's an illusion, you'll be able to tell.
Yeah, if you guys reckon, well,
I think you guys recognize who he is.
And
Yeah, I know who he is.
This character is massive. Yeah. Like he's a human, but he's just, it looks like Hercules, basically.
Well, I mean,
but undead Hercules.
Right.
Graves and EJ have
Yeah,
met and worked
we
with
know him.
Voltaire.
Been venturing with him for a while.
I
Wait,
can.
technically I am there because we're all discussing this together during the time period, right?
Well, weren't you resting?
I was, but I'm assuming if we're
Well, that
discussing
means if
something,
somebody comes and gets you, that means you don't get the benefit of the rest.
hasn't some peasant come and been like, "There's some shit going on"?
They
in the
will.
courtyard?
But it's up to Anna to decide. Do I want to not get the benefit of the rest and come up here? In which case, you don't get your points back. You don't get your spells back.
Oh yeah.
I got a 16 perception. Is it an illusion?
It doesn't seem to be an illusion. It certainly seems flesh and formerly blood.
Oh, but my skills are pretty good.
Do we have any
I'm
more
not very good at
questions
combat
for him?
anyway, so I should just go out there. I'm gonna go out there. I get woken up and I get brought out to the courtyard
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
because I'm not good at fighting.
Alejandro's
So.
there. Alejandro's tired.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Do we have any more questions for her?
Consider, she says, consider that he and his friends once thought as you.
That's not true.
They did.
No, they didn't.
They thought they could oppose me and they were wrong. I would save you that fate.
Save us that
I mean, that's
fate
the opposite of what we were trying to do.
Of being him.
of being enthralled.
I don't think that's him.
Wow.
Don't worry, I'm not
You
enthralled.
wouldn't go down like that.
I think
Tom,
there's
come
like
on.
There's no
he
way.
created a copy of
Like a clone, right?
I'm gonna do
a zombie
perception
clone.
check.
Well, remember, I mean, I guess meta, but
This is an
we
illusion.
know what kind of priest she was,
Oh.
right? She was the trickster kind.
21?
So she was all about
That's
illusions
right.
and all that.
You're right.
I mean,
that is good.
as far as you can tell, that's Balter.
As far as you.
I mean, you sense no illusion. That is as Balter's ever been, except now he appears to be dead and under the thrall of Lady Sarah. So, as far as Alejandro can tell, this is she did to him what Calorel the Vile did to her.
It would have been cool if she would have turned your character into a vampire, because then you'd be a vampire deer puncher.
Deer punch.
Well,
That sounds pretty awesome.
Can we get our 2 hours?
Suck the blood.
I mean, she's going to stay in the courtyard if you guys want to go debate this issue. Like, but it's up to you. But she's not. She's
Well,
not
I
leaving.
mean,
without
I think it would
swords.
be helpful for us to be able to speak
Privately.
without,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
So she says 2 hours.
Yeah, take your 2 hours.
Okay.
All right.
Well, fuck. Okay.
So I guess gather everyone together.
Yes.
Gather
Down
around.
in the.
So if
Thing.
we fight, if we don't give her the swords and we fight, she's gonna have some army of shit come in here.
Yes.
People are gonna
Plus-
die. We can't really do anything to her.
Let's get her down to 0 hit points.
That's true.
I mean, I
just
think
delays
Alejandro learned that she's basically like, I think that's exercising for.
Well,
futility,
you
is what it sounds
swung
like.
at her and you couldn't. She diverted your
With the
blade.
magic
That's
weapon.
fine. That's fine. I'll use a
Even a
longsword.
normal weapon, it does half damage, and that's if you can
So-
hit her.
That's true. Vampires take half damage from normal weapons.
I
Yeah.
still think.
That's
What
fine.
if it's a silver sword?
We have
Still
to-
think
here's the thing.
the smart thing to do is to give her the swords. Get the things that she's offered, including help in defeating the old ones, and we could rid ourselves of Ajax.
You know, because we can't
Stop
just.
him from becoming a god.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if she
and
killed
we can't
Voltaire-
destroy her. She still has to find other swords, right? If we can find somebody who can scry, now knowing that we know her, we can scry her during the daytime and figure out where her coffin's at and just fucking blow her up.
What do you mean? All you gotta do is cast daylight. We'll start beating her
Daylight
down.
doesn't work that way.
All right. Okay. All right.
I can
well.
turn into a phoenix, and I think
Daylight
I
is
have a beam.
That's true. Daylight is just bright light.
Yeah.
There's another much higher level spell called sunlight. that
So-
does
Oh,
what
that's
you want.
right.
Okay,
sunlight.
let's assume everything goes our way. We get her to 0 hit points. She flutters off, and she's pissed now, and now she's not focused on Ajax and her dad. She's focused on this.
That's for another campaign, Gerd.
Because of the sword.
Because we have the thing that will allow her to kill her dad and Ajax.
I wonder if we could
Wake the
like do
dragon
something
out.
where it's like, okay, we can give you one.
What if she
sword.
teams up with Ajax? What if Ajax
And
like, hey man, what are you doing? You don't want to fuck with me. Let's just team up, and now they're both just killing shit.
Yeah. I don't know. She's basically sworn an oath to kill her father and kill Ajax.
Yeah. I feel like she would go through
if
with it.
vampires are bound to their oaths.
Yeah.
I mean, we can say, here's the swords, as long as you turn, leave, don't come back, and give us the things you said.
I feel like she would go through with it. It's just the after part that I would be worried about, like what she then does after her missions complete.
Like with yeah, because I guess what's her end game here? Yeah, she wants to like kill her father, kill Ajax, summon this dragon thing, or become the dragon thing. But then it's like, okay, once you've done that, what then?
You rule the world. That's what you
the
do.
thing. Is that the next step?
Of course.
So,
But she could rule now. I mean, what's?
No, she can't. If she needs a dragon and kill Ajax.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she
just wants
like
more
in the
power.
same way that Ajax, was a ruler. I mean, she could find some place and.
And to be
rule
fair,
it
she
if
could have probably
wanted to.
just came in here and took the swords.
It's true. She could have totally just like, Actually, why didn't she do that though? Why
Well,
didn't
she couldn't come in if she didn't or get let in,
She has to be
right?
asked.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as Lars vampire
Well, I'm sure-
knowledge, which isn't a lot, that's a thing, right?
She does. I mean, we've defeated everything she's sent at us, right? So there is a part of her that probably thinks.
Yes, Matt.
Because she's not there, so I don't want you guys to think that. But like that whole thing of the vampires have that reputation, like they're not monsters. She's gonna want to talk to you. She's gonna want to try to seduce you. She's gonna want to try and say give me what I want, rather than just she's not like a serial killer. She just wants to kill people. She would much rather negotiate and wheedle and.
Right. I'm sure that it's a fair expenditure of power and force to attack the place.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, she brought an army to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Is there anything else we need? I mean, we can negotiate, right?
All of what's his name's gear.
Well, she's gonna kill that guy anyway, right? So we're gonna get his shit.
Well, no, it's not on him right now.
I mean, Keck would remind you that she has the Oracle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means that she has nearly unlimited access to things like the future.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, is there anything we want? Like
We could probably
knowledge
utilize-
of the future could be included in that.
Yeah, that's true. If we could ask each of us to be able to use the Oracle or something like that.
Use it to spy on her.
Can I, hold on, let me check out one of this.
Yeah.
No, you just gotta find a casket.
Find a casket. Doesn't say anything.
I think she's gonna know if we ask that.
No, she won't. How do you
Well,
ask questions to the
she
Oracle?
probably wouldn't give you access to
You
the
don't know.
Oracle because you could ask that,
What's it called?
unless she trusts you,
The
right?
thing where you take a
she'll
long
trust
time,
me.
when you
My
ritual
deception
cast,
is
10
incredible.
minutes,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. I actually have no
Let's
idea how
ask
ritual
Leah.
casting works.
Yeah,
Again, one of those
10
things
minutes
that
thing.
I actually don't know how
Ritual
this game
casting?
works.
I think
10-minute
it takes a lot
ritual.
longer to cast it. It takes like 10 minutes to cast a single
Yeah,
spell.
I think it.
Well, we have 2 hours.
Oh, what are you casting?
Divination. Well, fuck. I've done that.
Divination, mental retardation.
I don't remember what I did that. Oh no, I did that way back when we were a little below.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't someone else have like an even more powerful version of that?
Of divination?
I think
Or
he does.
maybe that is the more powerful.
I have a
Read
scroll
minds.
with contact other planes.
Oh, that's
on it.
right. You have talked to Balatamon.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What up?
But I don't know what that would.
It's
do
a
for
one
us right
question
now.
specific goal, event, or activity. Oh, well, I guess it's within 7 days. Her doing this isn't within 7 days, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, even the Oracle isn't omnipotent. It isn't omniscient. So
Yeah.
if you ask something sufficiently far in the future, the Oracle will know. But the Oracle knows things about the present, the past, and the future.
I mean, here's the thing.
So do the
She
gods.
does have access to the Oracle. So do you think maybe she just already checked in with the Oracle and was like, hey, these are my goals. This is what I want to do. Is this the way I should be doing this? And the Oracle was like, yeah. Go for it. Good luck.
I mean, if the other thing too is she can focus on that. Like if we can get Taste back and Orin and maybe some of these high-level casters, then we also have
Fulgara.
we become more powerful.
Well, I mean, going into the
That's what I'm thinking.
further sketch lands, we're definitely getting stronger.
Well,
And it's not like she's gonna.
you guys know my build.
You just want to try and attack her?
Like,
Yeah.
I think I think the fight is something that just kind of delays the inevitable, even if it goes all our way. Like, get her to 0 hit points, she leaves, she's gonna come back.
Right.
And she's gonna keep coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she needs the swords.
Well,
Yeah,
the
but it
swords-
takes her days, man. Like months.
I
Like
think
3 months.
you'd want to take the swords away from here if you want to spare the people. But if we've done that to her, she might come back and just raise the place just out of spite.
Like
right?
if we teleported to the Underdark, like we give EJ the swords and he just puts the ring on, he's in the Underdark with the swords. She's gonna raise the place. She's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine. She'd be pretty pissed.
I mean, obviously we're not gonna sit here for 2 hours. Wow.
No,
but,
no.
but let me know, like.
when we're done.
Yeah.
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 I think we should bargain. So.
I think that's something that we can counter with all the stuff she said and access to the Oracle to ask one question.
Yeah.
Like to ask if she will, after she
What's the
fulfills
question
that
you're
goal.
gonna ask,
Like
though?
if
Does it matter?
Well,
It's just-
why does that have to be one question? Just give us access to the Oracle.
That's one for each of us.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna do this, we might as well get more out of it. Sure.
Is history a skill in this game?
It is. That's what I rolled.
Okay.
Remember, I rolled a 29.
From Sailor Bearmantle, let me have a history check.
Which one?
D20.
Well, no.
You can roll a
I was-
d4
I
if you
was
want,
saying
but it's not
which
gonna likely to work.
Yeah. What is my history? Probably
Maybe your
not enough
int
to make that
modifier.
relevant.
Yeah, int.
Push the Sailor Bear Mountain button.
Oh, wait, what?
Bearmount.
And by.
Oh.
I think actually my history is going to be.
Did that work?
Because
Because it didn't work over here.
Awesome.
Not perfected technology. The buttons are supposed to light up depending on what I just did, but they don't always.
I only got 11. Unless you want to give me advantage for being a sage researcher.
I wouldn't give you advantage, but I would lower the DC for you.
Well,
So
you got
11, like 10 is like medium difficulty, or no, 10 is easy, and this isn't. You would need to do more than that. Gertz, you're a half elf.
Yes.
What's your background, Graves?
Research, Sage.
Sage,
Research,
go ahead and
researcher.
give me a history check.
All right.
Are we all sage researchers?
Yeah, I think so.
21.
So the Oracle is the answers you get from the Oracle. Like asking a question of the Oracle is difficult. Knowing how to ask the right question in the right way to get the answer you want is difficult. The Oracle often answers in it's like the Oracle of Delphi. It speaks in riddles or uses poetry and euphemisms and stuff, and then you have to sit there and think about what that might mean and interpret it. But depending on who you are and your knowledge level, it gets easier to ask the right question. So like Lady Serial, obviously there's something about she's an elf lord, right? Now she's a vampire, that is granting her some kind of insight, where she gets the answer she wants from the Oracle. But depending on who you are and how you ask, you get better or worse answers. So like a sage, for instance, will probably be able to get a better answer. An elf, because the Oracle is a result of something the elves did, an elf would probably be able to get a better answer. A wizard might be able to get a better answer. But so it's not a guarantee that if one of you guys walks up to the Oracle and asks a question, you just get an obvious, clear answer.
Okay.
The Oracle doesn't lie. The Oracle knows. But
You have to interpret the answer.
yeah.
Now imagine Graves said all that.
Yeah.
Correct.
God, that's so insightful, Grace. So smart.
Anyway, so
Okay. I still think we should ask for us to be able to at least contact
Well, I
the
mean,
Oracle.
technically, it's
where are you guys doing this?
swords.
Wait, sorry.
Quick,
What were you
right?
gonna say, Sailor? What were you gonna say?
I was saying technically it's your two swords, so it's really
Right.
up to you two.
I am willing to give her the sword to save these people, and my quest has always been to get Orin. And if we can get the potion, that might save Orin.
I hope this isn't loud, but...
It's not as loud as eating
Sounds
pretzels on
sounds.
the opening of
I agree with what Sir Landabar said.
I'd like to ask her if she could pull Balter out of the ground. Can she pull Orin out of the ground?
Well, I think Balter's dead.
Yeah, I guess
right?
he's a thrall.
Well,
or an
maybe-
illusion, I don't
Sorry,
know.
Tom.
It's fine.
That's bullshit.
You literally killed the strongest PC ever.
I didn't do anything. Lady Cyril,
I
blame
Oh,
Jess.
please.
Blame Jess.
Oh,
When did
please.
this even happen? I didn't.
And no chance to defend himself.
That's some straight garbage. And
The funny thing was,
That's some DM
the
meta
funny thing
garbage.
is, as we were getting minis out of the
Yeah, yeah.
cabinet, Lars just, I don't know why, he just happened to grab Balter and go, we can have him, right? Balter's with us, right?
Oh.
Right? And I was like, no, put that guy down.
You even said that his name when you were trying to. You were saying you were going to say my name, but then you said Balter.
That's right, I did.
And
Yeah,
now I know why.
Because I had that in my
back of your head.
I had that in my head. I had that in my head. Correct. Yes. Yes. And I was like, why did Lars just? And I honestly thought, how did Lars figure out that I'm going to raise Balter from the dead? But as it turned out, he just got lucky.
What was I saying?
Lars is an oracle.
You're saying no deal. That's what you're saying.
Nah, that's bullshit. It's our swords.
No, I was saying it was your guys' swords. I totally lost my train of thought.
It's our swords, so if we want to make a deal with it, we can make a deal with it.
Yes, that, but there was something else I was going to say.
The caveat.
Oh, so she says she has the potion that will do this, and she's lawful, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's tell her to prove it. Have her pull Orin or somebody and prove it. That seems valid. Like, how can we trust that that potion does that when we see nothing that can do that?
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
that's true, but you might be asking her to do something that she's just not capable
Well,
of
she
doing.
can tell us if she can't do it, I guess.
She didn't say she could produce Orin. She said she could get you Finslayer, and she said she could reverse the effects of the
Doesn't
potion.
she have this like thing where she can see things? Like, doesn't she have this like mirror or like seeing
She can
glass?
reverse the effects of the potion.
Correct.
Is it? Maybe I misunderstood when you said it before. Is it a potion that does it, or is it just something that she can do that we have to come back to her later?
No, it's a potion that it clears your mind.
Can we get a
So
recipe?
if you were dominated, now you're not dominated.
Can we get the recipe for it instead of? I mean, a potion would be cool, but also.
I mean, if you guys have an alchemist, the alchemist would probably be able to.
I'm sure we can find one.
The beholder could probably figure it out.
The beholder's not
I
gonna
was
help us.
so I can
You
say
don't
I'll
know.
say this in front of the stream. I was so disappointed you guys disappointed in the sense of I wanted to do a cool thing when you gave that ring to that elf lord, that elf sage, and said, "What is this? What is this ring doing?" Because until then you thought it summoned Xanatar.
Yes.
And I was like, "Oh man, I really want you to put that ring on in the middle of this." And all of a sudden Nicodemus was like, "Boink!" And he's gone. Like ah. So.
But anyways, I don't know. I don't think us getting Finslayer is the best idea because that probably just means the beholder's going to be
Exactly.
in town.
I don't think there should be no deal.
And how does she even know about Finslayer?
Exactly. We need to just kill her.
The Oracle couldn't see into the world below. Couldn't see the swords.
Is that one of the swords she needs?
No,
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
another
It's made
artifact.
by the same blacksmith.
Well, I guess
think.
that's true. Yeah.
I think actually Finslayer is.
you
I
mentioned
think
it.
Finslayer is made by the same.
Yeah, same dude.
You said it was made by the same.
Yeah, I think the
smith.
beholder told us.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a famous elf smith, Colwick, I think his name is.
it's just not one of the teeth of the
Is he
dragon.
still
It's
alive?
just
The beholder? Oh, the dude?
no, he's in Arcadia.
Yeah, but who's to say
we
that,
don't have to
who's,
take
who's to
Finslayer.
say that the beholder will be mad, right? Maybe she's got to deal with.
Maybe
him
the
or
beholder
something.
won't
Maybe
even
she's
freaking
like, hey, I'm
know.
gonna take this, and he's like, yeah, cool.
Is the
Yeah,
elf
but if the
based on-
beholder comes up here, he dispels all magic just by looking at her.
But how do you know that we have it?
Well, it's not he dispels it. He
No, Arcadia
subdues
is
it.
like the world below.
Exactly.
It's just where most.
He can
of
help
the
in this fight right now.
But he can't come up here. He's not gonna come up here.
Why wouldn't he? He might
Why
need a
would he?
tan. I don't know.
Why would he? Why would he risk
Yeah.
himself for something he doesn't give a shit about?
Yeah.
Because we may be able to help him kill the celestial god that wants him dead.
So we want to kill that celestial god, but we're okay with Ajax. That doesn't make no sense.
Like, didn't that celestial god help us? Like, what has Ajax done for us
true.
lately?
That's true. That guy
You could
did
use
us
that
a solid.
information.
Yeah.
Because he wants Xanatar dead.
He
now.
does.
The audio is actually. This is for Brian. If Brian's already gone home. The audio. This is just one person, so who knows if this is one. The audio is better than Critical Role's new audio set, so feel good for that. If that's true, which I suspect it's an exaggeration, that's thanks to Brian Bibbo. Anyway,
Hey, Brian.
Brian's awesome.
Does anybody else have any input on maybe why we shouldn't give her the sword?
Yes.
I want to see the dragon.
Everything.
My only worry again, I think she'll
I've
fulfill
only
it,
read
but it's just the
stories
result
about it.
afterwards when she's done. That's my only worry, is if she's gonna go on a rampage and try and what the next thing is. Like if she just ends there, then I'm fine.
EJ, how do you feel about her killing Baltair? Does that make you mad? Because you knew Baltair. If
I
knew
don't,
Baltair,
I don't
I'd be
think
really
I don't
fucking
think this
mad.
is Baltair.
You gotta
I just don't
dissociate
think
yourself
this
from
is
Sigurd, man.
Baltair.
I'm saying,
Totally different character.
If I knew Baltair,
yeah,
I'd be really pissed at her.
But
That's why I'm asking EJ.
Nobody
you
here
saying
does,
if you
though.
knew him as well as Sigurd did,
Right.
whereas these guys only knew him for a little while.
Hey man, they fought a dragon together. It's a big deal.
We did fight a dragon
They're the
together, I
prison,
think.
right?
Yeah, we totally did.
Yeah, I think we probably respected him.
We respected him.
But adventurers die every day.
But
I don't think that's him.
But at least in terms of
Even the best of
Graves'
them.
priorities,
He was
right?
the best.
Like I think he'd rather see the friends that he originally quested to save be released. This guy's already dead. Nothing I can do for him.
Well, we can fix him later, so it's cool. Let me see with swords. Good.
Yes,
Does
Tom.
he have any stitches? What does it look like around his head here?
he has a circlet of no. He definitely does have the scar because didn't you have your skull opened up at one point? Didn't you?
his
Didn't
brain got.
what happened?
He did.
Didn't your mind get eaten?
Yeah, mine got eaten. I had zero
got it.
intellect.
That's right. Oh, what was that from? Was that a mind flare?
Mind
flare ate your brain.
No, intellect.
Intellect devoured
Yeah,
your intellect.
yeah.
That's right. And he was piloted. They put a headband
some
of
sort
intellect on him to make
yeah.
him like, oh, I am a. I
yeah.
can think and speak again. If you took it off, you would, and he drooled.
That's
That
right.
was so awesome.
Yeah.
That was so awesome.
I don't know why I got that healed.
Wow, you really.
I know.
And other players were like, we got to fix this. I went to
Yeah.
talk to the Gnome Queen, and the Gnome Queen fixed it. And Tom's like, well, just leave the circlet on.
Yeah.
Just leave the circlet
So
on.
smart.
Anyway, that's an old story. Long. Who cares about that?
I think it's a bad deal, guys. We shouldn't get this person the sword.
What if we only give her one until certain conditions are met? I don't know. Like if there's like certain things that we want and we want to make sure that she can do it before we're like, all right, you can have the second one now since you came through.
I don't know, man.
What would we like to have? What's that fucker's name? Who lives over in he like usurped the throne or whatever. Did we kill that guy?
Dalrath? Baron of
Yeah,
Dalrath?
yeah, that guy.
Wait, you mean Saxton?
Is that who she has already?
Yeah.
That's who she.
Dude, sorry man. Like
No,
it's
you're
hard for me to keep track
you're
of
thinking
everything.
Dalrath, right? The.
Is she?
No, that was the guy that came down and helped
That's
us.
the
I
gold
thought that's
dude.
Yeah, I know that guy's
I
cool.
guess not.
He's fine. Sorry, no, I was thinking she already has that dude, so that guy will be killed. You'll
The
become.
only reason she has him is because she thinks you guys want him.
I mean, we've protected these swords the entire campaign, and now at the end, we're like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead, take it.
We didn't know why she wanted
Sometimes there are bigger things than just holding on to some loot.
I'm just saying, we held them against her from her having it for this very reason, that she can't summon a dragon.
I mean, that would certainly be Nicodemus' point of view. You weren't like, not only was Anna, neither Anna nor Alejandro was there when Lady Cyril sent many minions of escalating power at random points in an otherwise unrelated adventure. All of a sudden, they'd be fighting like a wraith.
I mean, on a meta level, I was there. Like I actually like witnessed all that shit happen. But
And
yeah,
it was
from
always
Alejandro's
Nicodemus.
standpoint.
It was Nicodemus who stopped her. It was his ability to instantly recall a sword that made it so that she was really fucking angry, you guys.
Yeah.
She was really angry.
I'm just concerned about our ability to like just destroy her. Because the thing is, she's a
Hey,
vampire.
if we die, we die.
Well, she's
It's okay.
Vampire. I think she's like
But
immortal.
these are your people.
These are my people.
Is Nicodemus like, oh, if my subjects die horribly in the thralls?
No,
of the
no,
undead,
no,
yeah,
no.
Like
We're trying to protect the people by killing her,
Yeah, but if we die, we die.
but if we die, that's what happens, man.
Yeah, but that means your people die. That means no more castle. That means all these peasants get eaten
Listen,
by
she
horrible
can,
undead.
she might be able to do it even if we made the deal. It doesn't. I'd rather chance killing her and have her go away than her just betraying us immediately. Personally.
We can write that into the negotiations. No betraying.
No John Darring.
Yeah. I mean, not everything
Honestly,
can
my
be
head
solved in
floated in the
violence. Like,
castle.
I know that you've ascended because, like, a 13-year-old got killed, but I think in this case, maybe we can negotiate something a little bit more peacefully.
This is not negotiable.
No.
Well, I mean,
I don't
it's
think.
ultimately it's up to Alejandro and Sir Lanivar.
I could stop them.
You might have to.
Oh my god.
I mean,
All right, so you're gonna Misty Step, and I'm gonna.
I have no spells left or anything.
Shit, neither do I. I woke up.
You have to uninterrupted rest.
Can I persuade EJ with my skill check?
Nope. Someone else has already asked that, and the answer is no. You guys cannot use your skills on each other.
Fine.
I actually have no idea if there's a rule for that, but I have a rule for that. That is, you guys cannot use your skills to get other players to do what you wish them to do. I mean, you can cast a spell on somebody. Yeah. That's
different.
Yeah, that's different. That's magic.
Well, Grace thinks giving her the swords will ultimately benefit it. Be a greater benefit.
What does Sailor think?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Here's what I think. I think if we give her the swords, we can find her afterwards and kill her, get the swords back. The dragon never comes to life, and then we can start getting the swords. We can do whatever the fuck we want with them.
Then why not just kill her right now then?
I think you.
If we want to kill her later.
Because the thing is, you have to destroy her coffin. Yeah. That's the thing. She's immortal. Because she's a vampire. I'm pretty sure. I think you have to destroy her coffin or stake her in the heart to actually kill her.
That's fine.
We don't have a stake.
I think we could probably make one.
Well, I don't know. They have to be like holy or something. Like I rolled a 29 on vampires.
Sir Arkazovar says, "My lord, there is something you have not considered."
What's that?
Oh, thank God.
There are 3 more swords.
Exactly. So we considered that. Yes, go on.
Yeah. Connect the dots for us. I don't know.
Wait,
what'd you say,
after
Phil?
those,
Yeah.
thus preventing her from getting them.
Yeah.
But
She would get these ones.
we tell her never to come back. She
But,
honors her
but if
deal.
we were to find even one of the remaining 3,
Yeah.
that
Then she could not raise the dragon.
We could always leave it down below with the.
I don't think she. I don't think she's. I think she can go below if she wants to.
Yeah, I think she could go down there.
I mean, anybody can go down.
Yeah, anyone can go.
I mean, all you guys
There's
did was
literally a
you
door.
just went into a cave.
There's literally a door.
And there are lots of ways down. There are like, it's kind of like Stranger Things. There's like holes in trees that are gates to the world below.
I just tried.
Like I think
Come on, guys.
you want to get rid of it, feed it to Balothamog.
Yeah, can we tell her, like, yeah,
Put it
like,
on the
turn
astral
back,
plane.
like, your armies too, like, kill Saxton, let us have some shit with the Oracle, and give us the potion, and all that, we'll give you the 2 swords, and then we're gonna go find the other swords, and we're gonna fucking kill her.
Like, we don't
I
tell
wouldn't
her
tell you.
that.
I wouldn't
Don't say that. Yeah.
Why would we tell her that
That's what
part?
I'm
I'm not gonna tell you that
Okay, this is what
part.
we should tell her. We'll show this and get those swords.
Yeah. Also, where's your
Yeah.
coffin?
Also, where's your coffin?
Yes.
Coffin, what coffin?
Does she have a cell phone? I'm gonna, like, look up home on Google Maps.
Yeah, just text her, where are you? And it'll just like, where's your coffin? And she'll get an alert that says.
Are you asleep right now?
I think Sailor would agree with you that we don't want all these people to die.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's not gonna be okay with her having the swords
The-
and the undead army.
Why do you
make it
think
a-
these
well, I don't
people
want
are
to tell
going
you
to
guys
die?
I don't want to tell you guys what to do.
We're going to win.
This is the lesser of 2 evils.
The lesser of 2
That's
evils.
how you want to go out, Gertz. Your last game. That's how you want to do
I'm sure
it.
there's more things we can do. We can take the rest of the day trying to find her coffin.
You could make a condition of the deal that we give you these 2 swords and you leave the people of Rend alone, or the
Yeah.
Benegar alone, or whatever. And then And then as long as vampires obey the deals they make, which your skill checks indicate they do, then if you guys go and get more swords, then it'd be like, fuck, I have to go kill these guys, get the swords from them. But
I made
the
a
people
deal.
are off limits.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
No
that is
touching.
kind of a, that is, I have, Matt has no trouble believing that vampires would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree with you.
Like
Jay,
Garth
as a
in
way more
my
to-
books.
and-
Like, he'll do what he says
There
he's
may
gonna
be
do.
others.
He's not a good person,
But
but he'll do what he says he's going to do.
Right.
Maybe
Just
it's
gotta.
But
he's gotta
Sans
come back.
turning into a phoenix, putting on the hand of Vecna,
Dude, to
calling
be
the
honest,
beholder.
like,
I don't
That's
know
how
what
you
the
go
fuck.
out, bro. That's how you go out.
But in character, like
I
in
zapped
character,
on the
I don't
burner.
think Alejandro is like willing to see the end of his story happen over a sword that he literally like, just got not that long ago.
Yeah,
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like he has no ties to it. He's not Elven.
That's right, but I entrusted you with this sword, and I told you to always protect it. If you're gonna give it up, I have to step in front of that.
Well, can I make a deal with my sword?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's you guys can do whatever you want. Far be it for me to.
I think I think the giving her the swords, saving the people, and going after another sword is probably the best course of action.
I agree.
I think it guarantees the highest chance of success.
Might as well go home, guys. It was great. If we're gonna end it like this.
It's that half work. He's warmongering.
I'm just saying, like, the best ending is the one that would have happened, as opposed to necessarily the most flamboyant, the most pyrotechnic ending. It's always nice knowing that's what would happen. I did what my dude would have done. We saved the people. We saved the people of Rend.
So is it raining?
It's not raining, but it's like the fog is so thick that there's moisture on everything. Moisture on your armor. Your hair is damp and wet. Redundant. Wow.
Like how you just called yourself out on it.
Yeah. I hear myself. People don't think I do, but I do.
What about you? How do you feel about all this?
Not stormy.
Darinka?
It's not stormy, no.
Yeah, I'm forgiving her the swords.
Man.
Darinka of the one.
I kind of want to.
Of the one hand.
I kind of want to see that dragon.
I kind of want to. Right? Darinka's like, that'd be cool. See the dragon, wake the dragon. As long as I'm there when it happens.
I like.
What if we can control a dragon? That would
I
be
like
so
think I have
cool.
some
It'd be so
obsession
powerful.
with like power,
Tom,
like
you
the
could
wolf
also-
hand and like.
Oh my god,
dragons or-
Tom's gonna become the villain, dude. Like, just wait. He's gonna get the hand of Vecna. and
What do you mean?
become
He's
all
going to be.
evil.
What do you mean going to be?
He already is.
There's one Tom right there. That's already a villain.
Yeah.
I'll buy a salt shaker and just dump on the table.
One of your subjects, somebody you recognize, of the wheelwright woman, says, "My lord, something's happening in the courtyard.
What's happening?
She has summoned something."
Uh-oh.
Something's been summoned?
Is
Yes.
it vampire or something?
Ooh, all right, let's check it out.
You guys go back up to the courtyard.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to see because the fog is so thick, more than about 10 feet out, you can't see anything. But as you walk into the courtyard, before you see Lady Serial, before you see Baltar or Lord Saxton, you see this huge, it would be like this big, this shape, this humanoid shape looming in the fog. And as you get approaching it closer, Lady Serial resolves out of the mist, as does Baltar and Lord Saxton, and there's this huge undead. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. It's a devourer. Devourer, D&D.
What's the spider thing you got there? What is that?
That's my mini for when it when he turns into a spider. It's very important, EJ.
So
It's been with us this whole time.
I don't know if you can see this thing, but this is a picture of that's a normal human-sized person in red, and that's a devourer behind that thing. And if you notice, it looks like a giant zombie.
Oh, wow.
But it's got its rib cage is hollow, and you can see through it.
That's cool.
And it typically
Is it Lady Serial's mech suit?
It could be. It could be like it's.
Problem there.
It could be, but there's inside, like where the thing's heart would be. There's a shriveled and it appears still living person in there. But also, in the rib cage is a sword, and the rib cage cracks open a little bit, and Lady Serial reaches up and pulls out Finslayer.
Oh, so she's listening.
So,
God, that's so rude.
are we gonna do this?
How'd you get Finslayer?
The Oracle grants much power and knowledge.
We definitely should try and get a thing with the Oracle.
So,
Just as I know what you want, I have access to the goals and desires of many creatures. And negotiations especially of mine.
see,
My father taught me well.
except the surrendering part.
She's not surrendering to anything.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's one of the reasons she feels betrayed.
Yeah.
She would never have made a deal with Ajax.
So, if we give you the swords, you'll give us Finslayer. You'll give us the formula to the potions.
She'll give you a potion, and then if you have a sage, alchemist, an alchemist could figure out how to turn it into less potions.
How to make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is basically the reverse of how, like you found. Remember, you found that that oily fish goop.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
that like
a
they
component.
that was an alchemical laboratory where they take that and turn it into hundreds of potions.
Right.
I see.
Access to the oracle.
That you haven't told her that yet. This is the first time she's hearing that.
Okay. We'd like access to the oracle.
That definitely makes her go, what the fuck?
And I want that creature. And I point to Lord Saxton.
Well, he is yours. Yeah, I knew you wanted him, and that is why I pursued him and mastered him.
There's one more thing.
To
She's
get
supposed,
here.
to, she's
Hold
supposed
on.
to take her armies
You
and get
leave
the fuck
here.
out.
Nobody's hurt.
As long as you have, as long
Nobody's
as you
dead.
carry these two swords, never bother the people of Bedegar.
Or us ever again.
I have no interest in the people of Bedegar. I'm happy to leave them to live their pathetic, meaningless lives and die in their brief a lot of time. Okay.
Did you say or us ever again?
But what was this about the Oracle?
I would like to question the oracle to see if I don't know, what is the oracle? Is it a, I'm not,
You don't know.
okay. I would like to question the oracle to see the best way of defeating the old ones.
Like, Salar Bearmantle probably knows that the Oracle is someone that the elves punished.
Uh-huh.
And the punishment is the Oracle is now immortal and can never leave the tower.
Right.
And then some other bad stuff happened and they don't know what.
Right.
But the flip side of that was now the Oracle has, like, infinite knowledge. But even Sailor Bearmantle doesn't know what the Oracle is, hasn't ever
Right.
met it.
Right.
She looks at you and she shakes her head. She says, the empty one. He cannot have access to the Oracle.
Oh, no deal. We gotta kill her.
She says, but
Gotta kill her.
But any of you may.
Can I have access to the oracle? Hey, as long as I get the information I need, it doesn't make any difference to me.
Yeah, she's not particularly worried about giving you information about the old ones. She's worried about. Remember, I told you like different people get different answers.
Uh-huh.
She's worried about what kind of answers the empty one could get. that even she would.
That makes me want it even more.
You know, I mean, that's my job, Dungeon Master. But yeah, anybody else can ask a question of the Oracle.
Okay.
She goes. I will show you that I am beneficent, and I offer things Lord Ajax would never offer. I will grant you 3 questions of the Oracle.
What about a magic carpet?
Oh, EJ.
What?
We'll go
Listen,
to
you
Rio
guys
Hall.
get
We'll go to
what
Rio
you
Hall. I'll
want.
get you the magic carpet.
How did
I'll get
Lord
you the
Saxton fly?
Situation so bad.
Ask
Yeah,
for
she has a ring of
Saxon's
flying.
gear. He had that flying ring, then you can just fly.
Oh,
You'd be
Yeah, he has a
Superman.
ring of flying.
Yeah, we want him in his shit.
I'm not part of this deal, guys. I'm not. Nope.
No, she has no problem giving you his crap.
Yeah, she doesn't want it.
Keep in mind that includes Shieldbreaker. Which is like if you want the shield, like if you yeah, whoever has Shieldbreaker could shatter the shield of Mandarin. So
That's pretty cool.
Pretty good deal for you.
That's not what it's about, guys.
It's about fighting on our last night of the game.
Yes.
Because she feels as though the negotiations are going well.
Mhm.
She takes Finslayer and she throws it at your feet.
Well, you don't want to pick that up.
No, I'm not picking it up.
Why not?
Because you got like a 6
I have a
intel.
6 intelligence.
That thing
Is that
dominant. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that awesome?
Don't you?
That's
That
awesome.
was totally a Colville screw waiting to happen.
We talked about that when we first got
that's why I was
Yeah,
here.
we're like,
that's
girls can't have Finslayer.
EJ wielded Finslayer.
Yeah.
You know,
It doesn't matter.
I can
right?
For those of you watching
technically
home,
wield it too. I've got 16 intelligence.
Finslayer is an intelligent weapon and has a stat called Ego. And the way it works is that if you have if your mental stats are low, and you are going to do something that the sword doesn't want you to do, then you have to make a roll, and the sword might take over. And also, the more wounded you are, the lower your ego is. So that as you get close to death, it becomes easier for the sword to take over. A lot of intelligent items work that way. Hem, hem.
Can I take the talking sword?
I
What
just
kind of sword
think-
is it?
By the way, devourers are incredibly powerful undead.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
FYI.
sure.
That thing is not. It's not just a big zombie.
Yeah.
It's got like it's like an undead thing that is powered by like a human fetus.
Edward.
You see? He's trying to make it seem like the deck is stacked against us, but that's not the case, guys. That is not the that is not the case.
I think we're doing.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. We're doing some negotiations. We're getting some shit that we
Yeah.
normally would not have ever gotten before without a lot
Oh
of fighting.
man.
Yeah.
You guys are making
feeling
bad
good.
moves.
Feeling good about this. And just to be clear, when I say I want that creature, I
Yeah.
mean I want him bound to me as my servant.
Oh.
Completely obedient.
Your own thrall.
I want him. I want him.
How would she go about doing that?
Well, can it be done?
Like a permanent domination effect, basically.
You know
Stand
that. You know that big dog in Bugs Bunny that walks around, and the little dog that jumps around.
Yeah.
I want that little dog.
Yeah.
I need the. I don't have it. Who does new phone? I need. Let me see. I got to look something up, and I don't have the bookmark of the place I normally look it up at. So I'm going to go to D&D Beyond and see if it works. But I think the stuff might not be in D&D Beyond yet.
Do you want the compendium?
Yeah, I
Is
want
that
the
what you're looking
compendium.
for? Here.
I don't even know if this item exists in D&D yet. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Oh, it's Lucas, my old phone. I miss your old phone.
Good thing to do.
Okay.
So that's chaotic good.
Graves is like this far from
Is he like snapping? Is he just like, just one more thing?
Yeah.
Push me over the edge. Fucking dare you.
It looks like this doesn't exist in 5th edition, but it does now. I mean, she can give you that power, but it's going to take her a while. I mean, she could. There is an item that would grant you.
Fuck, is there some other shit we can ask for? She keeps like granting the things that we want.
Well, I mean, there is
wants these swords.
I know, man. Like I didn't realize how badly, and now I'm kind of like, what can I get? Can we get a flying carpet?
I mean, you can get the. You can get,
is this how it would have to be done?
You don't want the
Because I'm
spider?
thinking it might just be fun to kill him.
Spider's dead.
That's what it would be.
Flying
But it would be
carpets,
just
I
for
don't
that. It would
think
just
it's
be just for him. It's
Right.
like as long as you have that, then
Right.
he would be your willing. He wouldn't be able to resist. But I mean, okay. So Lady Serial, she smiles and she says, "There is a way to make him your thrall, and that is first you become mine."
No.
She says, and then of course his neck would be yours, and when you tasted his blood, you would be
like
his,
a vampire.
you would be his master.
Yeah, no, that's.
He would be unable to resist you.
Yeah.
I already, like I said,
Death has its advantages.
I already served one.
But consider how much
fell beast.
Consider
fell
how
being.
consider how much more able and effective a servant you would be if you were not fettered with this mortal body. Death grants great clarity. Death grants great clarity of mind.
Remember that thing where she's scheming and trying to get you on her side?
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering though, what would Graves do?
Right.
This is the last time I'm ever going to play Graves. I haven't played him the way I should play him this entire campaign.
Because Graves has an 8 wisdom, and Phil does not have an 8 wisdom. Phil has
He doesn't
much
have an
higher
8 wisdom. He has a 7 wisdom.
He has a 7 wisdom. He wishes he had an 8 wisdom. He yearns for an 8.
All the things he would do with that
So
extra point.
yeah, like if you let Lady Serial vamp you, then you could turn this guy into a thrall.
The problem is then I'm not free to pursue my own quests. Right?
Well, I mean, as long as Lady Serial doesn't care what you're doing, but
right, but I mean,
you would be to her. You would be to her as Lord Saxon is to you. It's like a multi-level
scheme.
marketing.
Graves isn't wise, but he doesn't bow.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I mean, that's why she smiles when she thinks what she's like, because she
Right.
knows you're not going to go for it.
Right.
She's like, there is one known way to do that.
All right.
But he would be yours to do with as you wish.
Well, I'd have just as much satisfaction out of cutting his throat.
I don't think we're getting a lot here from this deal, guys.
I think we're getting a lot.
You think so?
Yeah, we're getting a ring of flying.
3 questions of
We're
Oracle.
getting fucking shield breaker. We're getting whatever the fuck that asshole has.
The armor that he's wearing.
Yeah, we get to cut fucking drain and cut his throat, and we could even, whatever. Torture
And
his
you
ass,
get
just kill
Finslayer,
him.
and you get a cure for the.
And we get Finslayer.
And you're
we get-
saving
Which, by the way, I didn't tell you
everybody.
guys this.
And the potion.
I didn't tell you guys this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And we're saving all the peasants, and she's never going to come back to Bedegar. And we're getting tools to fight the old ones.
Well, she might be in Bedegar, but she's not going to bother the people of Bedegar.
Whatever, what else?
Save people
Ajax,
from
Ajax might get defeated at some point.
I was really hoping because you guys were.
And if we were worried, if we're really worried about this, we can go look for one of the other swords to stop her from doing.
Do you think she knows where the other ones are? Like if she's also like.
Yeah, of course.
Probably.
Of course she does.
Yeah. They might be riddles that she hasn't figured out yet. Could be a lot of things. I don't know.
Maybe somebody really powerful has them.
Yeah. Maybe Ajax has them.
Maybe her father.
Yeah, but maybe she becomes way more powerful next time we fight her because she has all the swords in the dragon, and that's just like a no-go.
But more powerful than Ajax?
Yeah. Right now, we can at least see if we could take her down.
I was really hoping, by the way, back a couple of sessions ago, when you were going to have, was it Xanatar? Somebody, you were going to have somebody open a gate. No, it was the elf. It was the
Yeah.
It was Al Jazeera. You were going to have him open a gate and bring Orin out. And I was like, I really was looking. I had all the stats ready for you guys fighting an insane 18th level druid. Because you would have had him, but he would have been mad. He would have been insane. He would have been dominated, and he would have tried to kill you guys. But she has the cure for that.
Oh man.
Well, how do we get him to drink it?
Well, that's not her problem.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
That's true.
We can get.
I didn't ask her that anyway.
Right. Do we end on bad terms with the celestial god?
I did.
EJ was the last.
Yeah.
What for the people watching at home? What are we talking about? You're talking about the dark elf god.
Yeah, with the stars.
Yeah,
Cosmos all on the
stars for
skin.
What'd you do to him?
Well, I tried to get back down to the Underdark when I got banished up top, and he's like, all right, cool, you just have to kill the Beholder. And I was like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, never talk to me again.
That's true. That happened when these guys weren't around. That's right. That's true. Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
but is that like, I hate you and I'm going to kill you the next time I see you? Or is that just like, pff, you're of no use to me, get out of my
No,
sight?
it was definitely a. Don't ever talk to me or my children ever again.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Damn.
Which is why I was okay with being like, hey, Beholder, there's this dude that wants to kill you. I can help you out.
Well, that's not to say you can't still follow that path. But I think we're doing the right thing here.
I think we're doing a terrible thing here, guys.
So, has anybody picked up Finslayer?
Can I pick him up? I want to pick him up.
What's
I have
your-
high
what's your
intelligence.
intelligence?
16. What's yours?
I think my int's kind of low. Maybe not.
Somebody pick it up.
Mine. I pick it up.
Okay. You hear
That's 14.
you hear a voice in your head. Say, aha! What are we doing up here?
Oh fuck. He talks.
Yeah, you weren't here for it.
No.
No, correct. And it's no.
Just like.
Yeah.
I drop it.
No, and then you don't hear anything.
So I pick it up again.
Okay. He's like, there are no drow up here. We're surrounded by undead. This is ridiculous. Shh. Back to the world below.
Can I put him in scabbard? Holy shit. Alright. It's just in my head. Nobody else can hear it.
I mean, it can talk so that other people can hear it. It just tends to only talk to you.
Okay. Well, cool.
It tends to die, and it's super enthusiastic about killing Koatoa, drow, and Aboleths.
All right. I say quiet you. I put it in my scabbard.
And it would really like to go back down to the world below right now.
We'll go there eventually.
Okay.
It's like if you behave, we'll go there. Okay. Just have to be quiet for a little bit.
That's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you ever watched
kid.
the cartoon who's the duck?
Daffy Duck.
Howard.
Daffy Duck. God, why couldn't I think of that? Daffy Duck as Robin Hood. That kind of like that's what Finslayer sounds like. I'm asked. That kind of like. Actually, you would get along great with Finslayer.
I know. That's what I
He
was
has
like,
this kind of super
the
over the top
charisma,
swashbuckler.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but he just really like.
I was like, I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna get along.
And I believe it might be a rapier. I don't remember what Finslayer is. It might be a long sword.
It was a finesse.
Because I'm
So now
giving
when
up
you
a
pick
sword.
that
I
up,
might
when
as
you
well
pick
get
that
one.
sword up,
Yeah.
Lady Serial does this. It holds her hand out.
Yes. Alejandro's all in. Vampire time. Let's go.
Well, she's asking for the sword.
Fuck. I want to be a vampire.
Well, I mean
For fuck's sake. Oh my god.
All right, fine. I'll give her the sword.
All right,
We
cross
struck-
it
we
off
struck-
your character sheet.
We struck the deal.
I need a pencil. I need to write down. She has the sword of lies.
All right, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
I never put it on my character sheet. I always thought I was going to have to give it up.
There's your dice, since it does nothing for me now.
Why?
If I turn into a phoenix now, I can't use it to do the thing.
You should still keep it just in case some shit goes down.
What is it? Oh, now it just is a addition to, or it's not the.
You can just roll it, and you can minus things from other people's rolls or add it to your rolls. It's not useless. Good lord, come on. Not that bad of a
but
bard.
That just killed that thing. Yep. All right. Gertz, I'm gonna have to strike you down if you give the sword up.
No, don't do that.
No.
No, don't do that.
The beholder. The beholder.
Uh-oh, what else is happening?
The devourer reaches into its gut and it pulls out a potion, hands it to Lady Serial, and it's like it looks like the kind of like a decanter that you would see on a beautiful elven table, crystal, slightly blue, with glass stopper, and she holds it out to you.
Can we ask for the proof that works? Did we talk about that? We talked about it.
We can ask her now. How do we know that this is what you say it is?
She cocks an eyebrow and says, "We have to trust each other sometime."
I don't trust you.
Well, she doesn't have any dominated people, do you? She says,
"No.
Produce someone under the effect of the old one's spell, and you will see that it works." Have I lied to you so far?
Is
Dorinka.
Saxton under it?
No, the Voltaire's, right?
No, it's a different thing.
I mean, it might have some. Who knows what it would do if you gave it to Voltaire?
Yeah.
It might restore.
Wait. Dorinka.
Dorinka's not under the power of the Mind Flayer.
She lost her memory somehow.
Oh, that's
What were you
true.
saying?
She resisted it.
So she was affected. So Dorinka was a wizard. Who knows what that character's name was or backstory where they came from? And she was given one of these potions. Typically, they slip it into food and stuff like that. And she was dominated, brought to the world below, but eventually, at some point, she made a saving throw. Like even resisted, even affected. She shook it off, and became herself again as a mind flare was sucking her brains out. And that's when she pulled away, and there was a huge fight and all this crazy. And that's when the Darrow spirited her away. Like the Darrow, that faction.
Cool. Yeah.
And Tom knew that, by the way. I told Tom we had this whole backstory thing. And so that's why Dorinka doesn't remember who she was, because the mind flayer ate her brain.
Yeah.
It's not because of the domination. She's over that.
So would this potion help her?
I don't know. I don't know what it would do, but Dorinka is not under the effect of the domination.
So it's very. Then this is a very specific.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows what it would
It's
do?
not like a potion
the
of
way
restoration
Lady
or-
Serial said is that it will clear the mind of someone under. That's the phrase she used. And when you drilled her on it, she said, "Yeah, it will reverse the effects of the potion." Right. So what she's saying is, it will definitely do that.
Yeah.
But that might be a poetic interpretation of this, or a literal interpretation, or it might be that this does a bunch of stuff, and it includes that. Like if you gave it to Baltair, it might restore his mind, but he'd still be an undead thrall to the spirit. All of a sudden, it would be Tom's character remembering the fact that he's Tom's character and a vampire and under the thrall of Lady Serial, and like that would be awful.
Maybe he could resist it.
Oh my god.
But maybe he could resist it.
Yeah.
Maybe become a good
Yeah.
undead monk
Yeah.
master.
That would be.
Master.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad
I
idea.
want
Yeah.
him to be freed.
You would, or what's that?
No.
But if there's only
You
one
don't.
potion.
You want him to be under control.
No. I mean, like, maybe that's something we throw on the thing.
I want
Should let
to
it go.
break
Oh yeah.
It's bullshit.
Part of it. Yeah, bring him back.
Yeah.
Or if he's dead.
I feel
How
like
are you okay with this?
I'm not. I want him.
Okay.
I mean, well.
yeah, the Drinker doesn't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that
Steal
is.
that.
None of you guys, except for Graves and Nicodemus, know who that guy is.
I mean, Lady Serial would give some of the potion to Baltair to see what would happen, but it would surprise her that you guys would want that, because she would think that would be like a living torture.
Yeah.
Like,
To
'cause
remember.
right now, whatever that is, the spirit of Baltair is gone.
Yeah.
The spirit of Baltair is wherever spirits go. That's just the body. But reawakening his spirit inside him, but he's still all this
Shouldn't
stuff.
the tattoos be gone to another monk?
He's still a monk. He's still the master of ravens. It doesn't say master. It doesn't say master of non-undead master of ravens. He's still
Come
the master
on,
of
Master of Bats. That'd
No,
be
I thought
cool.
when you explained how the monks work in this world, when they die, it goes to a... Like when he was no
ravens.
longer the locust.
But he's not like
I'm not dead.
You know, that assumes that death is the end for that person, and it was not.
All right.
So I mean, if
Do
you
it,
guys have
Survivor.
What's that?
Do it.
Well, she needs to leave, take her army with her, and not harass the people of Bedegar, and we'll swap.
Wait, how can we swap if she's left?
Well, I mean,
Outside.
We'll swap, and then she leaves.
Oh.
Give it to her outside
Well,
that
make
door
sure
or
she gives us all the other shit she promised.
What was the other shit?
Oracle wishes.
Three Oracle questions, all of fucking Saxton shit.
Well, the Oracle, you're going to have to report to the. You're going to have to go to the. You're going to have to make it to the Tower of the Oracle on your own.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but if you do that, then she'll
I
let
don't
you.
think we're being whisked away to the Oracle
Matt,
right
Matt
now.
will Matt will tell you that whatever else Lady Sarah is going to do, she will honor the just for the sake of like. Imagine a cinematic moment where you guys are at the door knocking and whatever undead guards is letting you in to talk. That'll happen.
Lurch.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys will have access. You guys will have access to the Oracle. You get to ask 3 questions, but Graves does not get to be there when it happens.
He's grounded.
He can be as long as he's outside the room. The empty one.
Okay.
Do you take the potion?
Yep.
Do you give her the sword?
Yep.
Is it? Well.
Give me the Sword of Stars. I did not think this campaign was going to end like this.
Dun, dun,
Jess
dun.
is obviously a better negotiator than I am.
What do you mean?
I'm where she's like, just give them everything they want.
No, I'm just saying. Like that's what Jess's character, not mine.
What has she been telling you what to do on this?
I mean, I've different players at this table have been messaging Jess or messaging me, and I maybe message Jess.
You didn't ask me if I could die.
No, that's true. No, because you would have said no. Anyway, I thought about it.
Sorry.
I thought about it. All right, so now she has what she wants. Fuck. So I mean, as soon as you give the sword to her, some of the people, like the fog starts to lift. It doesn't become clear, but you can start to see. And some of the people who have been watching the whole time, they kind of like come out of the doorways and they just watch, and they're a little bit less afraid. And she gives the 2 swords you gave her to the Devourer, and she dismisses the Devourer, and it goes back into the ground. And she says, I look forward to seeing you at the tower. And I am happy to find that I have such stalwart allies in the battle against Ajax the Invincible. Enjoy your barony, Nicodemus. Long may you reign.
Thanks, guys.
Now you're a lord.
We just saved all your people.
Yeah, but that's it.
with no people.
That's it. It's over.
It is.
All right.
Lady Serial kind of like throws Saxton at your feet, and she does that thing that she did before, where she throws her head back and her jaw opens in this kind of unnatural, like a living person's jaw couldn't do this, and this sound, this howling banshee wail comes out, and that's when you hear the clip, clop, 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 clop of horse hooves, and this black undead death knight type thing. Probably not a death knight, but on a nightmare, as a breeze, like flames come out its nostrils, come in, and it was the same dude that brought Lord Saxton in the first place, so he's got a bag of loot, and he tosses it on the ground. You hear metal, and it's got shield breaker in it, it's got his golden armor, it's got his ring, probably got some other magic items that I haven't thought of. And so it's a ring of flying. And also, I know this isn't very useful, I apologize, but you guys all level up.
Yes.
Everybody levels up, and Lady Serial makes a gesture, and the smell that you guys have been dealing with, even when you were down below, that horrible, awful smell of burning flesh, the smell of being surrounded by an undead army, starts to dissipate, go away. You smell like normal, clear night air again. And people at the towers, they report that the undead in the forest are all retreating.
Nice.
She's like, well, it'll be daylight soon. She pops out an umbrella. She's like,
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I was more making a reference to Marceline the Vampire Queen. Yeah, that's good.
I got it.
Let me think if there's something I forgot.
I think that's.
I don't need these vampire stats. I don't need this army anymore.
I don't need Raven.
All right, so I turned into a phoenix and rained fire down on them.
And yeah, she says that she expects you at the Tower of the Oracle. Now, I mean, Sir Arkazovar and the Blue Dragonflight want to know, like, are you going to move the seat of the barony? Is this going to be the capital now, or will we be moving everything to
Your new crib?
Bedegar Keep is larger than this. And it's like
Yeah.
and not damaged and busted up from
But
fucking.
this has like, you know, the Underdark entry and all that. So this was our home.
You know,
Yeah,
you
it's up
can
to
make
you.
Art Kazovar, you can make him a count or
take
something like that, and he could take this
that.
guy.
well, you're the Baron of Bedegar no matter what. And what? Yeah. No.
Actually,
What happens to
the
this
keeper-
place? I could still build this up.
Bedegar
Yeah,
also
absolutely.
has an entrance to the Underdark, though.
Does it? I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure, right?
I think you're thinking of the secret passage
Oh,
To the tower,
that
yeah.
gets you from Tasa's tower to.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there might be an entrance. There are entrances to the Underdark all over the place.
No, that
and
was
they-
in the cave, in the Goblin Cave on the
Yep,
other end.
there was an entrance, and that's kind of between here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are entrances to the Underdark, to the world below, all and they change over time. Like there's like a tide that moves over the course of decades and centuries.
How is it that the people of Bedegar are going to accept EJ as their new lord and savior?
Because I am.
They don't have much of a choice.
I mean, are we going to do like, you know?
It would be nice if Alejandro had been there when the transfer happened, but you weren't.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
I thought I told you when we opened the door.
I would think I was sleeping.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, man.
But I mean,
He had a heart
before the
attack.
last fight.
Had a heart attack. He died in battle.
13-year-old had a heart attack.
Sounds like a frail child.
It's stressful. I mean, the people of Bedegar over time, I mean, the news travels very slowly because it has to wait for people to move around. But the people, most of them didn't like Lord Saxton. And it all depends on what kind of story you're going to, like, what kind of story you're going to tell people about who Lord Saxton was. Because some of them, like, no one, only a handful of people know that Lord Saxton is the person who had the Baron's family murdered, the Baron and his family murdered. Like, they all think the orcs killed him.
Lucky for you, you got a bard to tell all these stories far and wide.
Yeah.
My deception is a +10, EJ. Don't worry. I got you.
You can tell the truth. The truth is.
Should I tell them the truth? Because sometimes the truth is a little.
Well, I mean, not
embellish it a
about,
little
not
bit.
about-
I'm just gonna- there's a couple-
maybe not about Dalrath lopping the kid's head off.
Yeah, and I'll probably keep like some vampire shit out of it.
But,
So
I mean, all the other shit's pretty damn heroic.
Not this.
they don't have to. They're not gonna. They don't have to know about this, EJ.
Poor Egypt. There's the one time I think in the campaign where let's just kill it. This was not the
I'm proud of these results.
was not yeah. I mean,
I'm
this
so
was,
bad at killing things. I'm so happy that we got this fucking do some narrative shit.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly didn't. I'm obviously I assumed that there was going to be a fight, and you mentioned this in passing, but the three options that I heard you guys talk about were, first of all, when you realize she can't be harmed by magic weapons because she has Orion, the Master Sword, and she's a vampire, so she takes half damage from normal weapons. Gertz, and I think Phil thought of this independently. Gertz was like, it's up to Darinka. Because Darinka's not only a spellcaster, there are a couple of spellcasters, but Darinka's the pyrotechnic spellcaster. And the Hand of Vecna. Put the Hand of Vecna on. But Darinka doesn't have the Hand of Vecna. Graves has the Hand of Vecna. So who knows what would have happened. And also, Lars turning into a phoenix, the Phoenix, which would probably have killed him. You have to when the Phoenix is done being the Phoenix dies in a conflagration, a burst of flame, and that consumes the druid who has become the Phoenix, and you have to make a DC 18 Constitution save or die in the process.
It's for the
I
cause.
have a 0+.
And he has, he would
What
have
would
had a
it-
10% chance of making it.
is for the
And I thought,
cause.
by the way, I don't know if I told anybody this, but I was like, 100% if he turns into the Phoenix, you could just obliterate Lady Sarah.
Okay, so it would just kill him. Yeah, yeah.
No, I would.
Or no, sorry, the target.
Like Lady, well, yeah, he would. Well, who knows what would happen to him? But like Lady Serial probably would have been taking like double damage from, and he has got like his. Not only is it a bird of fire, one of his breath
know
weapons
it's
is like
that
a laser
badass.
beam, basically.
Wow,
Like
Lars.
literally
I
made
showed
like
you the
literally a
thing.
prism of light.
Dude, you
I
didn't
handed
remember
you the
that?
card.
I didn't know it was like
You were sitting
100%
next to me.
guaranteed to like kill the vampire though. That's
Well,
No,
It
well,
would
I
have
mean,
wouldn't have
there's no way
killed
for
her.
me to-
though.
It's not
A
like
lot.
it kills vampires. It's like does a shitload of damage, and she's like going to take extra damage from this. So it
And then
would-
she's
it would
gonna
have-
float back
it
to
would have
her-
fucked her. Well, that would have been
her
said.
coffin.
She would have
Yeah.
just turned to mist and gone back home.
See, that's what I thought. Okay,
She
so
would've
even in
started
that
mist.
case, she would have just fucking.
No, I mean you
been
would have
like-
won the battle. Though. You would have won the battle. The people would be safe. The army would be leaderless.
But then we'd have to deal with the pissed off vampire.
Well, correct.
I mean, it's eventually going to happen anyway, but.
It's anticlimactic for EJ. But that being said, as I continue to run games for different groups of people in this world, now just like my friend Aaron,
is the Baron of Dalrath, and I often am having to text him and ask him what his character would do. I'll be doing the same thing with you and Nicodemus and saying, what would Nicodemus be doing here? Because now you've got a whole
city,
barony.
Yeah.
You've got several towns
like a
and
region,
villages,
man.
and
broad swaths of land. Many loyal, devoted followers to you who are so happy that you saved their asses.
You drove all the way from LA for that?
Yeah.
Just to talk about the
Like I said, to be honest, like we've done a lot of fighting. We've done a lot of combat in this campaign. I am really happy not to be doing combat right now.
I think it was good.
I wish I could roll the skill checks.
Plus,
I'm also just excited about the potential, right? Like we
Yeah.
survived this, and
Sure.
now some other shit's happening in the world, and that's really cool. Like, even though the campaign is like completed at this point for
Yeah.
us, like just the fact that hey, we didn't die.
I mean, I certainly thought that like all the different options. What was the third option? There was that was right. Getting
The beholder.
Yeah.
He had like hold person or hold monster. We had all the
that's right.
things. We had all the things.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Is she a monster? Yeah, I think so. She must be. She's not a person anymore. And that probably would have worked. So yeah, I think that I definitely I thought that the pyroclastic ways of ending is Sailor Baremantle turning into the Phoenix going like that, just a blow, turning her into mist and forcing her to retreat, and her armies go in, and Sailor Baremantle dies, and then, or who knows? Maybe not. Maybe something would happen. Maybe the gods would have intervened. Who knows?
We talked about what waking the dragon meant though on
Yeah.
the way to dinner.
Yeah,
Like
that's
what I
true.
knew as an elf.
Yeah.
And based on that, it's all myth. So in that sense, it's not defending the earth if I'm zapping a vampire temporarily to save a keep.
I mean, the dragon, when Lady Cyril says the dragon is power, what she's saying is it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for some kind of ultimate power. She doesn't literally think it is a dragon, a scaly thing with. But these swords do something. Right? They were made to keep something down. So when Lars asked, do I think there's really a dragon that's going to end the world? I was like, well, do you, Lars, the real person, believe that there was a dude named Moses who really lived, and he waved his hands, and an omnipotent God parted the seas? And he was like, okay, is that, but do I as an elf? I'm like, that's kind of what even an educated elf thinks about the dragon. But there are certainly educated elves who are like, yes, I do believe that. Yes, I do.
I guess we'll know one way or another pretty soon.
So, yeah, who knows? I actually have no idea what the next campaign is going to be. But, well, I mean, I guess that's it, folks. Thanks.
I thought you guys were going to be a lot harder to persuade.
Well, it was interesting how the conversation went. I thought it was really interesting how
Because I came in tonight fully intending to try to persuade you guys, and if you weren't going to do it, Graves was going to.
Well, I didn't know what the counter is, right? So, talking about how this whole keep has developed and all the people in this area are now inside the keep, and it's going to get raided by undead. And all her other options mean she probably just gets pissed off and raises the place anyway.
Yeah, especially if she's summoning.
I also
shit
made
like
a point
the Devourer, like that's kind of scary.
because we're testing the warfare rules. You guys had a huge advantage in the last two battles because you had way more units than the other guys, right? Because I was awarding units. I was awarding you guys units for cool role playing stuff you guys had done, like saving the Grey Elves and stuff like that, and recruiting the Dragonflight. Even though you didn't say, I would like to recruit an Order of Dragon Knights, which is normally how it works. I'm either going to go find them and talk to them or buy them, right? So I had awarded all this stuff, but I was thinking of the other people as like, what do they realistically have? So you guys were outnumbering them, and for this, I actually made sure that Lady Cyril's army was comparable to what you guys had, right? So it wasn't, I'm not saying she would have wiped you out, but I'm saying that it would have been a much harder battle, and the stakes would have been higher, and the outcome would have been much more unclear than the last battles. And do you guys have any questions about anything that's happened over the course of the campaign? Because now I can pull back the curtain and kind of like, is there anything, there was at least one or two things I remember thinking to myself, I really can't wait for this game to be over so I can tell them what would have happened if they had not.
That lizard path we were always fighting about.
The lightning lizards. The thing that we fought about for hours.
I actually have a mini for that, which I bought and had painted, and you guys never fought. Let me get it. Let me grab it.
Man, because we wanted to do that. Everybody else was like, no.
Yeah.
So this is the.
Whoa, that's so cool.
That is the mini that I bought
guy.
and had painted for you guys at considerable expense. No expense was spared.
I don't think they can see that.
Well, we'll find out.
I don't think it's up.
It'll go to it.
Oh, but on the actual stream itself, it's not up.
That's no. That is the other stream.
Oh, okay. I don't know how those things work.
I have no idea even if the idea of the tactical stream worked. But
It did. People were talking about it.
but I mean, by which I mean, did they like it? Were people like, oh, cool, I can? Well, we didn't have a battle. We didn't have a fight.
there was no tactical.
There was no fight, so you don't get to know. There was no fight. Thanks to EJ was insufficiently persuasive. There was no fight. Yeah, look at that. Is it in focus?
I don't know.
Looks like it is.
Fuck yeah. So
Wow, it's
that's
like bigger than EJ.
EJ, she was scared.
so yeah, that was also there was a path in the world below that you guys took that led to a dead. You guys were camped out in a cave and you found a secret passage and it went down to a door.
Yes.
All that was the blue dragon flight. Like if you'd gone through that door, you would have ended up in that encounter with the dark elves and the and when you guys were like, we're not going to go down that. Okay, I moved it somewhere else. I was just like boop, boop, and stick it over here. So yeah.
Modular.
Did we miss any other followers, like the Grey Elves or anything like that, for the fighting?
No. In fact, no. The Grey Elves are like you would ask me. The Grey Elves are definitely they're actually part of Nightblood. That's not something I made up. And you had asked
for the military or the warfare.
Well, I mean, you guys would have got these guys tonight. Like if this battle had happened and had gone not in your favor, then Graves would have gotten these guys. And EJ would have gotten these guys. They would have brought these guys with them.
The trolls would have came, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the trolls.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, all this stuff would have been cool, guys.
Yeah, the dark.
Guess we'll never know.
Yeah, Cordon. Cordon would have shown up with an army.
Nice.
And said, "You called."
Yeah, we did call him, didn't we?
Yeah, he takes forever to
because it's
respond.
They're far away. What do you want?
God,
Yeah, so you guys would have got the Zanzarite shield breakers. And if you're curious how this battle would have gone, this is what a devourer can do. There's one of them. You guys are going to fight 5 Bodaks. A Bodak is a undead. It's like a wraith or a wight or anything else. But among other things, they have an Ore of Annihilation, 5 necrotic damage to any creature within 30 feet of it every round. So if you're standing within 30 feet of one of these things, and there's 5 of them.
Oh my god! We would all just get hit by that 5 times every round.
And we did.
Depending on where they were. Yeah. I was going to have them like in the courtyard and actually killing people and the things you have to go. That's one of the reasons I got this was so that we could pull this apart and have Bodaks in the corridors and stuff, and you guys would have to go. Sounds cool. Would have been a great battle, wouldn't it?
Would have been.
Stop rubbing it in.
Holy shit. Dude, this devourer is insane.
Yeah.
Basically, he has this like tornado where he will just like suck the soul right out of you for a shit ton of damage. And if he drops you down to 0, he'll suck you into his little rib cage. And then it makes you get a disadvantage on your death saving throws. If you die, he then vomits you out of his chest and you become an undead.
So you guys almost. So it's a good thing you guys. You guys were cowards and capitulated. I mean, you guys were cowards.
They were cowards.
Also, I had to look this up. Didn't know what it did. Lady Sarah has Circle of Death, which is her 6th level spell. Which when she casts, I think it's 120 feet. Everybody in 120 feet takes 8d8 damage. Nice. And if you save, you take half. And she take half that, and like she gets some cool stuff. And I was like, this is gonna be awful. Oh, this is the thing I was gonna do. I never. This is, by the way, for these. I don't know how people are watching. I presume on the order of like 12 or 13 people. For those few of you, not many, but quality counts for something. Those of you watching, I've never had a campaign end like this, where I knew it was going to be the end and we were going to stop and not play. Typically, they just peter out, and people are busy, or I get burned out, or it's not going the way I want, and so we just stop playing. So I've never had this like, do you guys have any questions? But one of the things Lady Serial was going to do, and it turned out she didn't need to, was she was going to make you an offer of like, you don't have to give me the sword. You can keep the sword as long as you put it where I tell you to. As long as you fight the things I want you to fight, you can keep the sword. And she was going to ask you, you are a noble knight. Can you serve 2 masters? Can you serve the green and me? And there was a kind of and there was
that would have. I think that would have been even harder.
Well, but if you had said yes, which I didn't think you would, but if you had said yes, she was going to take out a dagger and cut her hand and squeeze this black Icarus stuff out of it and entreat you to do the same thing. Like, I'm sorry, but I need more than your word. And had you done that, which I didn't think you were going to do, but I have to plan for everything, then that would have given you disadvantage. You would automatically fail the charm that she has. Like, vampires have a supernatural charm effect where they can just look at you, and if you fail your save, you work for the vampire now. And
probably she didn't try to use that on us.
Well, because it seemed like things were going her way.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It seemed like things were going her way.
She should have used it on Nicodemus.
Well, I was my options were either Dorinka or Sir Lanavar, because I felt like Dorinka, I was more likely that you would fail to save, and you were the one who could probably do the most damage to her. Maybe Graves, I don't know.
What was that? A wisdom save?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, and
God.
this is not me, by the way. This is written.
Although I have the
this is in
mask,
Maverick.
I could have.
Oh, you could have just decided to make it, yeah. And the DC and the wisdom save is 17.
Oh well.
So it's not easy to make. So you would probably, you had the best chance of making it, probably.
Yeah.
But
Pretty good chance.
she was like, anyway. So it's been a long time since we started off, and you were in the tavern in Gravesford, and the undead came and attacked, and even that was Lady Serial. That was the Blood Moon. That was the ever since then.
Let's see if I.
And so to a certain extent,
All
she's
the way at
been,
the beginning of my notes.
Is Nasa still alive?
There's.
That's a good question. Yes.
Yeah, why would I go off and fight on my own without
Yeah,
help
that
of
doesn't make
others?
any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is
I don't
symbol.
like that.
I still don't think that's actually him for some reason.
This is
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if the
think
people
it
just
can't be.
put it in front of that. Yeah, so stick it in front of that.
Something.
That is one of the first notes
well,
on the first page. It's probably a little bit too close.
Well,
That's one of the first notes. Yeah, there we go.
it's not gonna hold.
EJ, whoa. I can't see if that's in focus or not.
You have to,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, not all.
That
It's only the
symbol.
bottom half.
Yep,
though.
that's one of the first times we played. They fought zombies that had that burned into their skull. And didn't those zombies explode when you killed them?
Yes.
Yeah, because they were special Lady Serial zombies.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
Anyway, what did the stream want to know?
They want to know what happened to the other group in Tor.
Oh.
That is a story for another day.
Well, Voltaire is dead.
Fucking
Yeah,
vampire.
did I
troll.
fight alone? Like you said,
Well, I can tell you that is Baltic.
So it is.
That's
okay.
not
It's not an
Baltic.
illusion
Correct, it's not an illusion.
or something.
So there's some expectation that the other group, Sigurd, Nosa, and those guys tried to stop Lady Serial, or encounter her in some sense.
That's not what we were doing.
Who knows? Maybe Lady Serial was being proactive.
I was trying to find a cure for
So,
her.
Yeah,
also
Here's my
was.
question.
Doing independently.
Yeah.
Who's going to take the Ring of Flying?
Me.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
EJ needs to get some.
I
good
did.
training
By
to
the
go
way, like
better.
that's classic. Like once you get what level are you?
8 now.
Around seventh level, every fighter starts to realize I need wings of
To
flying.
fly.
I need a way to like
Superman, basically.
the one kind of great failure of that martial class is I need to be able to get to
The
this.
thing.
Like I'm no use if it's a dragon up there.
Right.
And so inevitably you end
that
up
was just
with
a
like a
TJ
flying carpet
problem.
or yeah. Every like paladin I've played, eventually around 7th level, I'm like, need some wings of flying, need a carpet.
Shield breaker.
EJ.
What is Shield Breaker?
It's a mace. It's like a mace of disruption. It's a special mace of disruption, where when you hit somebody, it does a bunch of stuff actually. No, it's a
Finslayer.
mace of fear.
Me.
It's a mace of fear.
We're best friends now.
Okay. Graves is taking Lord Saxton as his little.
I would like to. I don't
thing.
know. I can't commit to this obviously, but I would like to continue Night Below at some point. And it may be if there's at some point in the future, if I have like I you know my life is crazy right now. But if I want to run another game from first level and do something different, do something interesting. But I would like to go back to Night Below and finish it because it's a cool fucking adventure, and you guys are kind of now committed. Like you've solved all the political problems up here,
Yeah.
right? Like there's no more usurper.
Well, that's
no
certainly
Saxons
where
taking
Graves would head. Now that things are.
How many people are watching, Jerry?
Just over 300.
He would head back down like.
I'd want to continue looking for Warren.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you guys have only gotten through 2/3 of Night Below. There's a whole
Didn't we
other-
skip like a whole third?
Well, that includes that. That includes the bit you skipped.
Dwargar?
Yeah, the Dwargar, which by the way was not in Night Below. That's something I added. So yeah.
So, and you said we went up a level.
Yep. Everybody gets a level. I'm switching to milestone XP.
Oh, right. I was like 6,000 away from the next level.
Well, now you're next level. You get 6,001 XP. Yeah, I think that my adherence to the old school XP thing is just giving me nothing but headaches. And
True,
it seems as though everybody
does
else
make it easier.
Yeah.
It seems as though everybody else is just every other DM just uses milestone XP where you at certain points and at certain achievements.
Yeah, some cool
you
shit happened.
You level up. Yeah, like okay, and probably tying it to like an adventure. Like okay, you completed like you beat the explicit Defiles. You level up. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to turn off the stream.
All right.
Graves is gonna kill Lord Saxton.
Like immediately, like right now? You're not gonna
Like right now.
Oh, you're gonna kill him?
Yeah.
He tries to bargain with you.
Does he level up again?
Like what can you possibly
He doesn't get a chance.
You probably want to utilize them to tell
Does he give a shit about that?
Well, I guess not.
No, I'll show them his head.
Yeah, that's what we do. We collect the heads.
Yep.
Don't you want to string them up next to Bonebreaker Doracore?
Is this gonna be your seat?
It might change. We don't know yet.
I'll cut the head off and give it to Nicodemus.
Yeah.
To do with what he pleases.
He tries to bargain with you. He's like, wait, you don't know everything. Oh, he's dead. When you're dead, and he's dead.
We could have found out how he, started working with the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, we could have found out all those things.
Graves.
His wisdom is very low, guys.
We didn't have a battle, so I didn't get to use any of my audio effects that I
Painstakingly put together, I'm sure.
I did.
What about?
I think I have a gift too. I don't know if this is going to work.
Saxton's
we won't be
armor.
able to see it.
Does anyone want Saxton's armor?
The golden armor?
I don't know what Saxton's armor does.
Do you want golden? Oh, okay.
Okay, well, whatever.
I thought that should go to EJ. Or, I don't know.
Give it to,
So.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah, let me have everybody's character shape.
Wait, why?
Yeah, why?
Well, you got to hang on to it if you want to.
No, I mean, Graves is a cool character.
He is a cool character.
But I think you will play him cooler than I did.
Well, I mean, I think that like
as an NPC,
that notion of like playing a low wisdom character, you can do it a couple different ways. But I think like Graves should be somebody who has like poor impulse control.
Exactly.
Right. Like when he gets angry, he acts.
Yeah.
Right. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. I wasn't able to do that.
Well, I think also I'm probably the next game we play. I'm probably going to put to bed the whole roll in order. Right. The only reason I do that, when you generate your character, I'm like, okay, the first roll is your strength, right? That kind of stuff. The reason I traditionally do that is to try to thwart this tendency of new players, which none of you are anymore. The tendency of new players to be like, there's this character from this one Japanese anime I love. I'm just going to play them, right? And then getting frustrated that they can't make D&D simulate this Warhammer character they love from the books, or this
Sailor Moon?
or exactly, that's literally happening.
The joke's on you.
Or
that's happening next
Really?
The what? Yeah.
Sailor Moon?
They have them on Geek and Sundry. They put together Sailor Moon D&D character sheets.
Yeah, there's always somebody who's like, I want to play Wolverine or whatever, and or even like what's his name, like Dan Phillips. When he played a character that is the same character he always plays in every RPG.
Oh yeah.
Right, and to me that's not meeting me halfway. That to me is a sign that you're not going to be paying attention to the story or the background or what's going on in the world or what are elves like in your world, any of that stuff, right? And so to try to break that, it's like, so I don't think I'm going to do that again. At least not unless I'm running for like a whole new group of people that never played before.
Right.
So that's why Graves has a low wisdom, by the way. Like you would have more control over where you put your stats.
Well, I mean, honestly, when I rolled it, I was fine with it, right? Because I thought it sort of played into this backstory, right? It's like he was once a smart guy,
yeah.
but when Balathamog, his book touched him, it fucking shattered his intellect, or shattered his mind, right? And so he's just like, sanity-wise, barely holding on this entire time. But I didn't plan that way. I think it's bad role-playing on my part.
Well, I mean, it's easy to make a character that's cool but hard to play.
Yeah.
Like I've done that, right? And like the way Graves looks, like I would often, like people in the world would not try to be freaked out by Graves,
right?
But they wouldn't be freaked out by you, and so you would be like, why is this guy? I'm like, because look at the picture you gave me, Graves. Like this guy's got like black eyes and he's got all this crazy stuff going on. I'm like, yeah,
right.
All right, well, thanks for playing, everybody. It's been a long time since we started this campaign.
Yeah.
And I think some epic shit has happened. Oh, you guys didn't get to see the real Lady Cereal.
The real Lady Cereal?
So I can do this. So those people watching at home have the normal everyday Lady Cereal mini looks like this. They're at home. They should be seeing the same picture you guys are seeing right now. That's that.
It's not actually on there, but
right. But the real Lady Cereal now looks like this. That you see there was an illusion.
Wait, my perception didn't pick it up?
Well, you were looking at Voltaire.
Why does she look like that?
Because she's evil.
Evil.
Oh. Who's the villain?
I can't.
She's not wearing any clothes.
Is it a bat on
Oh yeah, she's got like a little
skeleton bra.
homunculus or something. Got a skeleton, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
She does, yeah.
The skeleton hand
It's
is like.
hands. It is. Like, did you
It is.
see it?
It is. That's literally what it is. And she's
Wait,
got
but you
like
gotta
butt.
put your
She's got like
glasses
butt
on.
cleavage. She's
Yeah.
got
Lady
some-
Sarah, you're such a.
No,
whore.
because she's evil. Like, she presents. She on purpose. She presents as this diaphanous virginal elf maiden because she knows that's what people expect, and that's closer to what she was in real life. But like when Calor Levile took her, she's mean and evil scheming.
It's like
person.
Lily in Legend.
I don't know who that is.
She's wearing. Remember in Legend?
Oh yes,
When she
Lillian
puts-
in Legend.
when she
Yes,
puts the-
yes. Wow, she was hot. Yes, absolutely. Well, yeah, absolutely. Terrible movie, but great costume. All right, I'm going to turn off the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Certainly, I don't know how obvious it was that this is not how I expected things to go, but it's certainly the most interesting outcome I think we could possibly have had. The Shield of Gravesford negotiated with Lady Serial, and as a result, completely saved the people of Rend. Like, no deaths, no damage, no worrying about the peasants. And 100% if the battle had happened, like, there would have been Bodax and whites, that was the other thing, I know a bunch of whites, in the corridors killing peasants. Those were the stakes. And now Lady Serial has 4 of the teeth of the dragon. And that means that she can do things that, well, but she won't be doing them in Bedegar. I think maybe for those of you watching at home, I'll tweet about this. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I encourage you to do so, at Matt Colville. I'm going to probably do like a live Saturday night around 6 p.m. Campaign post-mortem, where I just talk about how I think the game went and stuff like that. I've never done that before. So if you want to tune in and ask questions about stuff I did, or wish I had done better, mostly, I think. That's what we're going to be talking about. And I think, Jerry, can I stop the stream? I don't think I can.
I don't know. You've got a button.
I do have a button. Let's see if the Elgato stream deck
A
works.
red, shiny, candy-like button.
We'll see. We'll see if this works. If not, it'll be up to Jerry. All right, everybody. Peace out. I pressed the stop button, Jerry. What happened?